got the stream pulled up. I'm not seeing anything yet.
Are we live on the internet?
Hey, there we are.
There we are.
Hey.
Heyo.
Cool beans. Hello, internet. 89 followers now. Cool. Welcome to the Academy of Doors, episode 3. Last week, nobody was here. Like before, we played fun stuff. So, we've had two players drop out of this campaign, which sucks. But I mean, 4 is a pretty good number to run anyway.
We got this.
We'll see how this goes. So, you know the faces, you know everyone. You know them all because they've been basically in all of our games. So, they're not strangers. And neither am I. Yeah. Oh, fix some stuff real quick. Boop. So, let's just get down to business. Let's get right into it because we're half an hour late. Yeah. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let me just pull up the chat so I can see if people want to talk to me. And we'll get to killing everybody in the elemental plane of water.
Woo.
And the Twitch D&D Beyond extension's working again, so if you want to see people's characters, just check that out. Alright.
How do I have the most hit points?
Through magic. Alright. Pull up my notes.
Womanshog have been rolling terribly.
To be fair, I think my first 2 levels, I think I rolled a 9 out of my 10, and then I was like, okay, that works.
So welcome to episode 3 of Academy of Doors. Just Keep Swimming is the title of it.
Nice.
The last time we were all gathered together, you found yourselves embarking into the plane of magma for your first planar contract as students of the Academy, to find a strange disk capable of opening up rifts and portals into the prime material from the other planes into the multiverse. You traveled through a deadly volcano that was inhabited by a group of fire giant brothers who were quite stupid. While moving through their dining hall, the fire giants were alerted during the patrol, in which madness ensued and Armanos was reduced to a fine paste from one of the fire giants, but he was successfully resurrected due to the free resurrection each student gets when joining the Academy. After picking up the pieces, quite literally, you made your way deeper into the volcano, narrowly avoided a fire elemental and a would-be rough encounter with a magma cube, to discover a treasure trove and the giants bickering in a nearby room. The giants were alerted to your presence and attacked, but somehow were tricked into fighting one another, while one by one each of them fell down the massive pit and died. But not before something grabbed the disc and you all narrowly teleported out of there. Your next contract? Head into the elemental plane of water to the Coral Palace, and with the aid of a Merfolk Kingsguard, hunt down and kill a massive sea snake while destroying or bring back any sea snake eggs you find. And as you all sort of gather, probably in the dining hall again, you notice that 2 of your previous group members are missing. You notice Armanos is gone. You also notice Zudril, the Drow Warlock, is gone. You would have heard bickering throughout the week, not bickering, but words and whispers throughout the week that Armanos, while trying to test out his magical capabilities, permanently turned himself into a potted plant. And the council just decided to plant him in the garden of the school. So in the school, in the center of the school, there's this huge circular garden that's a couple miles in diameter. They just decided to plant him somewhere there. Oh well, that sucks. And Zudril just never showed up again to another contract, so no idea where they went. They probably just were like, nah, I'm too good for this kind of stuff, and went back to the Underdark.
I love the
It's a
idea.
drow after all.
I love the idea that, when winter rolls around, you just see this dead Armanos half buried in the ground.
Speaking of dead tieflings, yeah, so you all would probably have done your things during the week, preparing for this next contract into the elemental plane of water. So a quick recap: who all purchased caps of water breathing?
I've got one.
All right, and Wilhelm,
Do you have any money?
That's right, you don't have any money. Wilhelm, how many did you buy? Actually, Zudril and Armanos actually both had caps of water breathing, I think. So I could just say they gave you that one. Before Zudrilic departed, he just gave you his cap of water breathing to you, Vale.
If anybody needs money, I've got 171 gold left. So, like, I've been hoarding it because I'm a cat and I just hoard things. So
Wilhelm and Schlag also have a significant amount of gold.
Yeah.
I technically have 203, but Halcyon's not going to give it up without a trade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
You can offer him your liver.
But when you all like have this contract, it's a blue contract, and like I said before, it feels like a wet piece of paper. And on the contract, it says destroying the eggs has no profit. You don't get rewards for destroying them. But for each egg brought back, that's 100 gold pieces.
ooh.
And it shows a diagram of somebody carrying an egg, and the eggs are very clearly not capable of being stored in pouches. They need to be carried by two hands because they're so big.
Oh boy.
And it says for each egg brought back, that's 100 gold pieces.
For Wilhelm and Schlag, because they're so big, could they carry one each?
They could probably carry one under each arm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think Vale could carry one.
Yeah, no, to carry one of the eggs, I have it written here, you need a base strength score of 13.
Oh,
I have a strength
Yeah.
score of 7.
I've got a 12. So
Oh, no. All right,
I
so...
have a 10.
Shit.
we're bringing one egg back, boys.
Two.
Wilhelm can put two eggs
Wilhelm
on
and Schlag. Boom.
Or there's ways you can figure it out, tie it with a rope and pull it. You're also in an elemental plane of water, never mind. It'd probably be more like an anchor, just... Alright, so yeah, you all meet up in like before you went on your last contract, when Vale didn't participate in that one. You all meet up back in the dining room where you're all eating before the mission. I think at this point, everyone should have had a long rest and be back to full HP and everything. Yeah, so you're all sitting there eating whatever food you can imagine as it gets conjured on the table.
Schlag is taking like ale and like chugging it.
Okay.
But some other people might not know. But Wilhelm cannot hold Schlag's liquor. So so he's gonna. I mean, if it's all right, Justin, he's probably gonna do a Constitution saving throw.
Oh yeah.
And fails. Got a 3 plus 2, 5.
Oh yeah. So he's gonna be.
Wilhelm.
Huh.
Just feed him some leftover.
I'm trying to think how this is gonna work. Any action you do with Wilhelm's thought processes, will be
oh, go ahead.
disadvantaged and poisoned. Right. Wilhelm will be poisoned, but Schlag won't.
Yeah, because Wilhelm would normally be in charge of like casting spells and stuff.
Okay,
like
so
like Hunter's Mark, and absorb elements, things like that.
Cool. All right.
I like how they only have one stomach, but one head just can't handle the liquor, the other can.
And as you're all sitting around the table, this really like decrepit elderly man who hands out the contracts and everything, he walks up to you, Vale, and just like puts a cap of water breathing on your head and says, "This was from Zudril," and then he just walks away.
I appreciate it.
I think that's the only gift she's ever given anybody.
All right. I just need to remember what everybody else bought before the session begins, because it's been like 2 weeks.
Wilhelm and Schlag got the cap of water breathing and the ring of swimming, so they have a 40 swim speed.
That's right. And only one head is going to have the cap.
Correct. And that would probably be...
Arminos might just have his hat given to you, too.
The other one... They have one set of lungs. The other one could just like close his holes, and then the other breathes through the
close his holes.
But I will say that neither of them would be willing to.
Yeah. All right. The same old man also gives you another hat for the other head. He's like, "Oh yeah, this was Arminos's before he turned himself into a plant." And he gives you the cap of water breathing for your other head.
Schlag,
Put 2 hats on now.
yeah, Schlag is just like, that's what you get your poems, and he puts the cap on his head, on his snoring, passed out head.
Oh, you would have noticed that over the time, your Shada'var, instead of like, the swimming cap that it's supposed to look like, he had some work done on it because he just didn't think that really looked all that good. So now it's this jaunty, tilted frock cap. Like, just got this fucking sticking out of it.
Okay.
Or actually, it's a bit thin. It's just like going at an angle.
All right, and we're ready.
All right, does anybody else want to quickly look around the school, go to like the magic shop, go to the other shops, get supplies before you head into the elemental plane of water?
I think I'm good.
I suppose without Wilhelm kind of slowing things down for him, he's gonna go to the shop and be like, "Hey, what you got?
What?
Oh yeah, what you got?
What you want?
I want something. I'm going to the plane of water,
Oh,
and I got this cap, I got this ring. I can swim fast and I can breathe on the water. Got anything else?
what you want?
I want something that can knock the piss out of them. Whatever I come in contact with.
Oh, and he like picks up a barrel and hands you a barrel.
What you got here?
Just throw it at something.
How much?
50 gold.
Deal. And he's gonna
Oh,
spend
God.
Wilhelm's
Okay.
gold.
It feels like there's something in it. You can hear a thick sloshing sound inside.
All right.
Halcyon's going to stop by too, because
Okay.
given the party's track record of nearly dying constantly.
Yeah.
I've taken a whole 2 damage this whole campaign, I'll have you know.
Wow.
Yeah, I say party, but it's mainly just me and Arminos. Now
Arminos is the only one who's died. He's got pasted by a fire giant. Just...
Do we have any leftover paste for a snack later? Like,
Oh no, because all of his body would like reformed and like vanished. Yeah.
Just for housekeeping purposes, Wilhelm and Schlag have a single health potion right now as well.
I think I have 1. No, I gave it to somebody last session who was getting riggedy wrecked by fire giants. I
think that might have been Arminos or Zudril.
So
And now they're gone.
I have no potion. But that's all right.
I'll say the health potion was also returned because Zudril and Arminos are no longer here.
Well, one of you take it because I plan on shooting things at about 60 feet away. So
yeah,
and I'm a tank, so I have to take it.
There is also a wizard with you. Keep that in mind.
We have a wizard with us?
Yeah, Vale's a wizard.
He's a sorcerer, right? Or are you?
No,
a wizard?
I'm a wizard.
Arminos
cool.
was a sorcerer. He was wild magic.
That's where I screwed it up. Thanks.
hopefully you don't plan on using fire spells this session.
Underwater.
Yeah, just burning hands.
Would a smoke elemental have trouble in the water? Or would it just be smoke on the water? Should we have that song playing?
Yes, absolutely.
Smoke in the water?
Yeah, smoke in the water.
We'll redub it.
Yeah. Halcyon's going to see how much a couple of Cure Wound scrolls would cost.
Cure Wound scrolls.
Yeah, just level 1 Cure Wounds would be fine.
Let me look into magic item
what's
prices again because I already forget how that works.
Well, what spell level are they? I can tell you the price off the top of my head.
Because
level 1.
Level 1. So those should be 50 gold apiece.
Yeah. Well, so this is how I would break it down.
Because there's rolling for the magic item prices too. We did that last time. We did that last time.
A regular health potion. The way that I would break it down is that a regular health potion has a higher potential healing and it's also the same price. So I would probably, if I were doing it, I would probably have the Cure Wounds a little.
I know Xanathar's guide has
that's what I'm looking for. Xanathar's guide. Yeah.
They have a breakdown of scroll prices as well, based off of spell level, and I think first level spells cap out at about 50 gold. I can't.
Gotcha.
I can pull back up real quick. I've got it right here.
Same as,
so do
like,
I.
how much it takes for a wizard to learn a spell or something.
So a wizard it's 100 gold to copy a spell down into your book, unless it's half that cost, so 50 gold if it's of your school of specific magic that you like subclassed into.
See, I actually thought it was 10 gold and half that.
I'm pretty sure
it's 100.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I know because I'm playing a wizard right now in another campaign.
I think the exceptions to that, there's like 3 newer classes. Like you have School of Invention where you don't gain that benefit, so it's still just 100 per spell, and then
more magic and lore.
Yeah, there you go.
So I'm looking at Xanathar's right now. Describing a spell scroll. No.
More magic is so good.
Meh, whatever.
So for a first level spell scroll cost is 25 gold. I was off, sorry.
And what's the second level?
Second level is 250 gold.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's a big price jump and it gets crazy. Ninth level takes 48 weeks and 250,000 gold.
Okay.
So yeah, it's 25 gold pieces for the level 1 spell scroll.
Yeah, and Xanathar's, I think they have a whole breakdown under the scribing a spell scroll.
Yeah. So
does he have at least 2 cure wounds?
Sure.
And I'll get a guiding bolt too while I'm here.
All right, so
because spell scrolls are how you keep
75 gold, right?
So 75 gold pieces. And Wilhelm and Schlag, that barrel in your inventory, please add in. It's called a barrel of acrid. ACRID.
And is that an official item?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
It's not. I can't homebrew non-magic items, unfortunately.
Gotcha.
So throw that on there, and I'll tell you what that does if whenever Wilhelm wants to use it, because he's not going to know what it does. The shopkeeper doesn't know what it does.
Perfect. Thank you. It is now in his inventory.
Sweet. And it'll work underwater.
Excellent.
Mm-hmm.
So to prepare for this underwater portion, whereas a flintlock pistol wouldn't work, I spent the extra gold to get a magazine-fed, like cartridge-based pistol, so that it would fire underwater, and I spent the extra gold to silver my 100 bullets as well, just in case. So.
All right. Cool.
So I've got 2 pistols. I went gunslinger for everybody just for funsies. And I've still got a rapier though, so I plan on being like this weird pirate, I guess. Let's do this thing.
All right, cool. All right, everybody good to head to the elemental plane of water?
Bale?
Yeah.
You good?
I am good. Yes.
Right.
Boy. Wilhelm just goes over and signs it.
All right, and with that,
slap my name on.
All 4 of you pop out of existence, and you instantly find yourself submerged in the elemental plane of water. Deep in the elemental plane of water.
Delightful.
The fish are swimming everywhere. You see sharks in the distance just swimming.
Are there any Jamaican crabs?
There are not.
What's the activation word for our caps?
Whatever you want it to be.
Oh boy. You've opened up a can of worms.
Pissant.
Pissant? Okay.
I'm going to say for humor's sake, Halcyon was about to program his, and Pissant was registered instead.
Okay.
Like, overhear somebody.
All right, so yeah. Wilhelm says Pissant, and then 2 bubbles form around his heads. 1 forms around Halcyon for some reason. Just
damn it all.
And it's just around your head, so it's like that really crappy effect from Goblet of Fire where they have like that weird like Yeah.
It has trouble fitting its hat in it, so it's like conforming to it.
Alright. Yeah, you guys are just floating here in the middle of this like plain of water.
We all float here.
Wilhelm and Schlag would like to see if they can. Well, I guess just Schlag. He would like to see if he can find see any sign of the what was it? Did you say a citadel? Palace.
It's a coral palace. Yeah.
Yeah. Look for any signs of coral palace or just coral arrangements.
About 600 feet down, you see one of the spires. It's pink coral. About 600 feet straight down.
I'm gonna start swimming towards that.
All right. Who all has a ring of swimming?
Meh.
Oh no. Someone want to carry Vale because she doesn't have one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just
Well, I'm just gonna be moving at half speed.
Wilhelm, who's got a kind of a hangover, has just got Vale under the right arm. If she would like. Wilhelm doesn't do what if someone doesn't appear like they want to or not. Vale?
Unless it's they don't want to die, and then they don't get a choice.
I can swim very, very schnell. So, do you want me to carry you? Vale? Yes? Yeah? All right. Let's go.
And you can also like swim down 600 feet. No change in pressure because it's just a plane of endless water. And
I kind of imagine Vale's bubble is like just clouded over with the smoke.
Yeah.
I can't.
Just hotboxing it.
There's just like a trail of smoke kind of coming out.
And as you all descend about 600 feet or so, you see with like lightning quick movement, you see about 6 or so merfolk in like golden armor just floating there with tridents all around you, like surrounding you, just
like surrounding beneath us where we're heading?
All directions.
Just around, like
okay. Bottom, above, around. As you
approach God, somebody has a blue-green deck.
As you approach the palace.
Magic.
All right. Shog drops Vale, or Wilhelm drops Vale, so that they can grab their maul with 2 hands, and they're just ready until someone says something.
All right.
I've got 8 charisma, so I'm not talking to nobody.
I guess am I the most charismatic in the group right now?
Yeah, because Wilhelm and Schlag have a 6 charisma.
What about Vale? What's Vale doing here?
Vale is just kind of looking underwater, just looking a little out of place. She's been to the planes of air and fire and smoke. She's not been to the elemental plane of water before.
Oh, she's kind of like a tourist at the moment.
Yeah, she's just like, she keeps pointing out like architecture and being like, oh, that is very cool.
I guess it's actually not Mordecai. I think Halcyon's. I need to change that name on there.
Halcyon's fur is all wet.
Yeah,
my fur is all wet. This is annoying.
Yeah, we both smell like wet animal.
Well, I mean, Schlog's fur is all wet.
Oh.
Yeah,
God.
Chest hair.
Chest and back hair.
Anyways,
wet arm hair.
So Halcyon's gonna step up and it's like, "Hello, we are."
As you step forward, they all just point their tridents at you.
Well, like swim forward.
Yeah, as you all move. As you swim forward, they just all aim their tridents at Halcyon.
Do I know Aquan?
They can speak Merfolk can speak common too.
Okay, cool. Because I don't know Aquan.
In primordial.
Nobody's letting me speak.
Okay. No,
when they point the spears at you, though, Wilhelm and Schlag will just swim over as like a, to be kind of just an intimidating guard for you while you speak. Just to kind of back up any help actions of intimidation that might need to be made. He's just there ready.
I mean, nothing's more intimidating than a 2-headed troll underwater of all places. It's like, oh God, I thought we were safe in the ocean. Anyway, it's like, hello, we are agents from the Academy of Doors. You were expecting us, no?
Do you have proof?
You know it. What?
The contract, nothing else, and just.
They see the contract. The leader who seems to speak in like a silky kind of voice nods. They all pull their tridents.
Please.
They all pull their tridents. They all pour their tridents back. And he's like, "Well, I'm supposed to escort you to the snake's lair."
Oh yeah.
You can escort me to your snake's lair anytime.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I do a charisma check.
Do a charisma check.
Oh god.
I gotta see if that's just charisma. Okay. Shit. That's a natural 20.
Well, oh, nice. Okay.
He's like, and just seems to think about it, and then he's like, "Well, follow me," and he starts swimming. He starts swimming down to basically the rest of the way down to the palace.
Well, you can just grab on the hold if you want.
You know, just so you can keep up.
I grab on to Wilhelm's shoulders and just kind of am riding.
Yeah, all right.
Using his shoulder and back hair as reins.
Yep. And even for even for Vale's small body size, she's still lighter than you would expect her to be. Because
she's
part
a
air
smoke elemental,
genasi.
so.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're basically Captain Jack Sparrow making a rope out of his back hair to ride a sea turtle off the island. just getting it.
Eventually, you guys all make your way down to the where the palace is kind of built into rocks. Well, it's carved coral. I don't know. Yeah, it's carved out of coral. It's a giant pink palace of just pure coral, and the merfolk who has a silky voice goes, "By the way, my name's Gil."
Hello, Gil.
Yeah.
You call me Dr. Daze or Dr. Love, depends on who's asking.
Oh no.
Anyways. Wait, can you speak underwater if you have the cap of water breathing? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I imagine.
Okay, yeah.
A bit
so I was gonna say it'd be funny if it was just.
No, it's specified in the water breathing spells that you could still communicate.
Okay, I was gonna say it'd be funny if it's just
that'd be great, and still seducing them. The classic is Bard.
So
disadvantage.
He's gonna look at all of you and says, "Who's the leader?"
Oh yeah.
I point to the Furbolg.
Furbolg.
No, Halcyon is the
Shada'var, my bad.
Two-headed ogre, yeah.
Is this Sway ogre? This ogre?
Yeah, Zwagger. Zwagger.
Yeah, Swagger.
All right, so he looks at.
They're just stepping up because that's just what Schlag would do, because he judges everything based on toughness.
All right. Gil seems a little put off by your smell because he can smell you underwater, and I imagine Schlag is not smelling great.
Nope.
This is the first bath he's had in a year.
Pretty much.
It just smells like death in water.
You could probably see
sediment,
particles
just
coming
sediment.
off of them and sediment. Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh no, poor Belle's just been stuck in that, because especially now that she's on the back, she's just been getting hit by this wave of
just
filth.
Ogre sediment. All right.
You have a new item in your inventory.
Ogre gunk. He's just all right then. Who would you say is your best fighter?
Oh yeah.
Winks at Big Cat.
Of course. And he takes his
puts up
bone
one finger.
bumps it against his chest.
I'm just gonna wave from the back.
Do you see how big I am?
I would say literally our fighter is the best fighter, but that's just my own opinion.
I would say in primordial to this individual.
They all think they are the best, but I know more magic than any of them.
Well, technically, we know the same amount, darling. It's just from different sources.
I'm saying this in primordial. You don't fucking understand
No,
me.
nobody
I
does.
do understand it.
Shit
Oh,
talking.
no!
Halcyon does know. Halcyon does know primordial.
Fuck. I'm just like,
By the way,
Primordial, why is that not?
just so you guys know,
I like turn a shade higher of gray, like towards red a little bit, and I just go, yeah.
by the way, Wilhelm also knows primordial.
Fuck.
I'm the only person who has no idea. I have
That's
no
great.
idea.
But
Oh, that's
Wilhelm
so
is
funny.
only half. Wilhelm is only half paying attention because he's still got a hangover, so no worries.
Amazing. All right. He
Why do all you non-genasi fucking know primordial?
Gil gestures in the distance to this large sort of what looks like dust storm underwater. And he's like, "That's where the snake lives."
How big is it?
Well, gargantuan.
That sounds pretty big. Does it have any poison?
Well, I can tell you it's like 100 feet long.
That's pretty big.
As for poison, no. It's just a really big underwater, sea snake.
Question: as fabulous as this Merfolk is, does he seem intelligent, or does he seem a bit flaky?
He seems to be maybe average intelligence.
Then Halcyon would be a little less interested romantically, but medically, he absolutely wants to dissect this thing.
He's got really bright blue skin, long, flowing, like golden hair. He's got
definitely nice.
He's got like a golden, like pointed, like goatee.
If the opportunity arises, Schlag is totally eating this guy.
And he has got a golden mustache that's curled at the sides with like that pointed gold goatee.
Wait a second. He sounds like a Merfolk version of your Furbolg.
My Furbolg doesn't have a goatee.
Oh.
Oh, snap.
Okay. Oh, snap.
No difference. Makes it a whole new character.
Now that Vale's been underwater for a little bit, she's starting, instead of looking around in wonder, she's starting to look a little put out.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm super pissed.
Cat in water. Oh god.
I am not a huge fan of being down here, if I'm honest.
Have any of you been down here before?
No.
Oh, if I had been down here, I'd remember a face like yours.
Thanks.
I've taken a swim before. Is it any different?
Wilhelm feels one of Vale's hands come off of his shoulder and slap herself on the forehead as Halcyon just...
The bubble just
yeah.
So you might want to keep an eye out for, some of the things that live down here, like the sharks, krakens, merid, plesiosaurs. Just a lot of nasty stuff down here for little people like you. He looks
Are
at...
the dragon turtles down here? I've always wanted to see a dragon turtle.
Yeah, there's dragon turtles down here.
Oh god.
Always want to see a dragon.
You might want to also keep your eye out for things called tidal boars.
Is that like an underwater pig?
No, it's a Bore. It's a really strong current that can drag you away for miles and miles if you get caught in it.
And Wilhelm, still nursing his hangover. What does this look like?
You can't see it. It's a current of strong water.
Are there any things to look out for that would hint at them?
No.
Well, that is unfortunate.
It's almost like you'd have to make dexterity saving throws when one happens.
What's a dexterity saving throw? But I get what you mean.
And also just keep an eye out for these pockets of us from like these jettisons of steam from the steam flows. Those can melt flesh and peel it off bones and stuff.
And how do we avoid those? What do they look like?
It looks like steam.
Perfect.
Like
Like a hot rush of bubbles coming out of something, like.
Yeah, it's
Well,
going
home,
like.
it looks a little like this.
And I turn around and like you guys see it, the bottom quarter of my hair is just like smoke bubbles.
Thank you, Val.
Anyways, I guess we should get going. You're here for a contract. It says you have to destroy or take the eggs. Why does your school want the eggs?
To eat them. They make a great breakfast.
I'm definitely gonna eat them.
One of our kind ate an egg before and he died instantly.
Oh,
Well,
never mind then.
You know what that
Wasn't me, was he?
Well, no. Okay.
We're gonna breed them and train them, and then we'll send them back here to handle your monsters for you.
It is probably for magical purposes, I would assume.
Okay, because these things are really bad. And he just starts swimming away towards the steam, towards the dust storm underwater.
I was almost worried that like he just committed some ancient act of sacrilege by saying he was going to eat one and that they were all going to turn on us.
Right.
Oh, that'd be so good. Gil starts. Gil starts.
Group of Merfolks right now.
Gil starts swimming towards the storm.
And that's where you said the snake was.
The lair, yeah.
Wilhelm and Schlog are gonna just follow him straight up. 40 move speed.
Yep. So I need marching.
I'm just gonna hold on.
So what is the marching order, everybody?
Wilhelm Schlog first.
Well, I'm on Schlog's back, so.
Okay, so Vale. Who's behind Vale?
I'll hang out in the back.
Okay, so Halcyon.
I've got ranged weapons.
And then Gil will be in front of everyone, actually. So, cool. All right. So yeah, you guys swim, and as soon as you guys sort of get into like the through the exterior of the dust storm, I need everybody to make Constitution saving throws.
Ooh.
Not Gil though.
Oh, this is actually a good one for me.
18.
18? Cool.
Natural 20.
Fantastic.
Let's see if my poor horse can get out of this one. Where is
Wilhelm and Schlag, I think you get to roll advantage for this.
Oh, good. What for? What reason? Because it's a.
You'll see what happens.
Okay. All right. Cool.
I got a 16 this time.
Ooh, that is much better. That is much better. 21.
All right. You all sort of like fight through the dust as it like scratches against your eyes. Nobody goes blinded for 1 hour.
Oh yeah,
I wouldn't have
this
to
is
worry
like
about blindness anyway because I'm wearing a mask.
True.
yeah, and if this is like cloud or particle, like something like that, then that's not an issue for Vale either.
Well, we also have like a.
I was going to say, do our cap bubbles protect our faces at all?
I don't know.
Since it is like an airtight, bubble.
Oh, probably actually.
It'd be terrifying if they popped it though.
Oh gosh.
I'm drowning.
You have to say the. You have to say pissant real quick.
To
get it back up.
Would it work though? Because you just have water in your mouth, like.
Well, it does say that you can only activate it underwater. Like the description of the cap says, you can only activate it underwater by saying a word. So I imagine it just translates it.
Well, yeah, you can still do verbal components underwater.
As you pass through the
D&D,
the exterior of this dust storm, you don't see the storm anymore. It's almost like it's like a barrier almost. And as you pass through, you see bodies just floating through here that have been eviscerated by that dust storm. It's like cut to ribbons and ripped apart.
I'm going to take a piece of cured leather and I'm going to like put it into my dress a little bit, and you guys watch as just a sheen of mage armor just suddenly pops out from that location.
All right.
Do any of them look like the delicious mer people?
None of them are mer people. Most of these are just like sea creatures. There is a great white shark that's been ripped into 2 pieces and is just floating by.
So some things that Wilhelm and Schlug have not, so they'd be exotic to them, yeah?
They would be exotic.
Yes.
Schlug would grab them as he goes by and just sample the exotic cuisine of the elemental plane.
Okay. Cool.
Halcyon's just kind of like, oh, he wouldn't be able to sketch in his journal because we're underwater.
Yeah. Yeah.
Would I potentially have been able to get that waterproofed at some point? Is that a thing?
You'd have to do that probably during downtime next week.
I'm assuming that my spell book is waterproof.
It does require special paper and ink, so I imagine it would.
I'd imagine the spell book is waterproof.
Yeah, because I don't want to not have spells underwater. That would suck.
It also costs a shit ton to get those replaced.
Yeah.
You guys hear something? You don't hear
500.
something? Oh, there's really no sound. Oh, there's sound underwater. You hear like a faint thing of bubbles, like, and let's just see what happens. Surprise attacks with advantage. Wilhelm, you'll feel a harpoon hit you in the arm, but then it just snaps in half. It doesn't even like penetrate your skin. It just hits awkwardly and breaks.
Where'd that come from?
Give me a perception check, everybody.
They almost hit me.
7.
Oh, do we get to do these? Go ahead.
Oh, is it 22 on perception?
22.
17.
Because of his racial feat, does he make this with advantage because it's 2 heads?
If it doesn't say on the character sheet.
It's saving throws.
It's saving throws, yeah, no.
Okay. So
18.
18? You all see something sort of almost looking like a merfolk, but a little more like not nice, not friendly, rough and jagged, sort of floating.
It's a rabid merfolk.
Sort of floating in the dust storm a little bit, and then it just dives down somewhere out of sight.
Before it does that, is it possible for Wilhelm to cast Jägerzeichen on it? Hunter's Mark?
What's the range of Hunter's Mark?
90 feet.
Yeah, you can.
And I imagine because he's also got a hangover, like there should be a roll whether he gets it or not. And I'll let you decide.
Yeah, let's say roll a d6 and then go odds he does it, evens he does it, odds he doesn't.
Okay. That's a 5.
So no.
Okay.
He goes to cast it and just goes, and a little bit like puke comes up and just a little vomit comes up and like just obscures his bubble. Oh no! and then just like obscuring his bubble, just vomit.
Yeah. Do you want me to use a spell slot?
No.
Okay. All right.
No.
I'll like quickly. So it doesn't go towards her.
No, it's stuck in his bubble.
Yeah, it's in the bubble.
Delicious.
As this is happening, I need everybody to roll initiative, please.
All right.
Do.
That is so bad.
I like these new dice.
Oh, that's great. All right.
I rolled a 6, but I have 7.
Oh no! All right, hold on. I gotta roll.
Oh, really? Everybody else is
roll initiative for these things. Oh, that's not
Halcyon and Vale are just gonna be perpetually at the bottom.
No. Wilhelm and Schlag?
Natural 20.
Oh, that's not good.
One of these got a natural 20. All right, so. 20,
so we die before the boss fight.
25 to 20. Okay. Oh, I didn't roll Gil's initiative. Gil needs initiative. I don't want him to die. Oh, Gil got a 19.
Jeez, buddy.
All right. 15 to 20.
Hunter.
We're all single digits.
Storm passing seas. Yeah.
I had a 17 on the dice and I have a +5, so I had a 22 total.
22. All right. 10 to 15.
We're all single digits here, Justin.
Okay, so Wilhelm, what'd you get?
Dos. Or
2?
Zwei.
Yeah. Vale.
7.
Halcyon.
6.
Oh, dude. All right. So
the +1 to Dex for you.
You can't really see anything because these things seem to be hiding in like these juts of coral everywhere, and where you are, it's probably like somewhat obscured from the dust storm. Like, there's still bits of like the dust storm floating around in here, but it's not deadly particles. But it is obscuring your vision a little bit. So everywhere in this area is lightly obscured. So attacks are still with disadvantage, unless you're native to this plane.
I was gonna say, I think all underwater attacks are with disadvantage.
That's right.
No, not crossbow bolts or spells.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I mean,
that's always how.
Oh, so
yeah,
I mean,
everything's disadvantage except unless crossbows and spells. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even with
the case,
swim speed?
Even with a swim speed, yeah.
Okay. Oh, is that just a elemental water plane thing?
No, it's just underwater combat.
That's just underwater combat.
I figured the swim speed thing would negate that.
No.
Yeah, you have to have an innate swim speed, I think, as part of your race.
Okay.
Like trains would be fine, just like
yeah.
All right. Yeah. Sounds good.
So yeah, Storm, it's your turn. You can't see any of these things, but if you wanted to, actually, what's your passive perception?
I have a 17 for passive perception.
The one that swam down after throwing a harpoon, you can see it. It's about 60 feet away.
Oh, perfect. Well then, with 40 feet of movement speed, I guess I'll just swim towards it and get myself within about 20 feet, and I'll just pull pistols and bam, and pop a shot.
Oh yeah, these are cartridge pistols now, right?
Yep, that way they can fire underwater. I had to spend a lot of extra gold.
Still disadvantage, I believe. Yeah.
All right, so with disadvantage, not terrible roll. So an 11 plus 9, so dirty 20 to hit.
Yeah.
And damage on the main hand weapon is going to be 14.
14. That hits as well. Or 14, 14 damage.
That's for damage, yeah. And then bonus action to fire my offhand. Oh boy. Oh gosh, that's a 6 plus 9 is 17 to hit.
Fuck, yeah, that hits.
Oh, sweet. Okay. And damage on that one, that's a lot less. There is no bonus damage on my offhand. I do not have dual wielder, so it's just 4 damage.
4 damage? Okay.
Yep. And that's all I've got. I'd end my turn floating here 20 feet away from this guy with pistols.
All right. The one you just shot at, it's a harpoon, so it's still attached to something. Like a rope. It's going to huck the harpoon at you.
Oh, boy.
And it's no disadvantage because these are marrow.
1 moment. I'm back.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's going to go harpoon to try to pull you towards it.
Oh, geez.
That is an 11 plus 6, so 17 to hit.
Oh, right in the armor class.
Right in the armor class. All right.
I should have put my shield on, guys.
That's 10 points of piercing damage.
Alrighty.
And you need to do a strength, just straight strength roll.
Okay.
With the marrow.
Fuck. Do I add my strength bonus?
Strength modifier? Yeah.
Okay, so that's a 13 then total. Oh, not great.
Hold on, I hope I beat that. Fuck! I got a 12. I got a 12. So yes! You're not pulled 20. You're not pulled 20 feet towards it.
All right. I live another day.
So it is going to sort of swim down and get beneath you underwater. All right. Poop. All right, it's Gil's turn. Here we go. Gil is going to, he's going to, with 40 feet of swim speed, he's going to swim right up to Storm. He's going to look down at the marrow that's down there, and he's going to huck his own harpoon down there at it.
Nice.
Oh boy.
That's a 14 to hit. Oh, that hits. Yes. Cool. Oh, disgusting. That is 13 points of damage. Damn. And then strength contest between the two of them. Oh! You watch as Gil harpoons this marrow and pulls it up to him.
Oh,
nice.
And then he's gonna do.
Halcyon's just turned on.
Oh, he can't use his multi attack because he used a harpoon. Shit. All right. Bum.
Well, Halcyon, your new boyfriend's looking good.
Yeah. He did some pretty impressive stuff.
Just like
Subject.
Test subject.
Surprise attack from one of the ones that's hidden. It's going to try to throw a harpoon at Vale. So attack with advantage.
Oh no.
Natural 20.
Oh
Okay,
shit!
well-
That means she's probably down.
And we're using massive damage rules for this too. Okay, hold on. So harpoon from a marrow. That is... Okay, maybe not. 16 piercing damage.
Okay.
What's Vale's max hit points?
29, so it's over half.
Okay, so give me a Constitution saving throw.
Good thing I'm good at these, hopefully. Haha, it's a +3, so it's an 18.
You succeed, so you don't have to roll in the massive damage table.
Good.
So that was the harpoon. Oh fuck! Wait, that's not total damage. Because I have to do the
I'm
damage
just
on
like-
top of that too. Yeah. So
I
that
was
was.
like, man.
Okay, I rolled really bad for additional damage. So it's whatever I said it was. I think 16.
Yeah, 16.
16, and it's 2d6 plus 4, and I rolled 2 1s.
So another 2.
So it'd be
6.
2 plus 4, so 6. So 22.
Oh god,
You got 7 hit points left.
I've got 7 hit points.
And then we got to do contested strength with each other.
Guess it's a good thing I decided to take a couple of healing schools.
You want to do contested strength with me?
13.
That's a 1 minus 2, so that's a -1.
So it pulls you right towards it, and it's gonna bite you on the face because it's got multi-attack. Yeah.
I thought you said
I was gonna
harpoons
say-
don't count for multi-tack.
I forgot. It's not for the Merfolk Kingsguard because it's using the Knight statistics. But Marrow have multi-attack. The Marrow makes 2 attacks, one with its bite and one with its claws or harpoon.
I have a question.
Yeah.
If Wilhelm and Schlag, since she's been riding them the whole time, if they would have seen this, could they use a reaction to try and help with the
Strength?
keeping her from getting pulled in? Yeah.
Give me a strength check to see if you can, or a dexterity check with Wilhelm and Schlag to see if you can grab her before she's pulled away.
Okay.
I hope.
Natural 20.
You just reach up a hand and grab her,
Thank
and,
you.
and you grab her by the ankle, and she is not pulled towards the Marrow.
Thank God.
God. Yeah, because he's just like,
Oh man. All right.
oh my god, that's awesome.
Poop. All
Yeah,
right.
one of those.
Thank you, Schlag and Wilhelm.
Oh wait. Yeah, Vale, it's your turn.
Oof. How far away is the one that just fucked up my world, and is he near anybody?
He's 60. He is 60 feet behind you.
Okay, and is he near anybody?
Nope.
Okay. I'm going to look over to him, and I'm gonna take a small white rock chip in my hand. I'm gonna mutter a few words over it, make some weird hand symbols, and suddenly it turns into a mass of snowballs that all go rocketing towards him, and he is going to need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh,
Snelloc's snowball storm.
that is a big old 7.
It's a big old 7. That's a big old fail. All right. Ooh, that's 9 plus. That's cocked. 9 plus 3. So that's 12 cold damage.
12 cold damage. Oh, let me check something. Okay, yeah. 12 cold damage to that motherfucker.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna shimmy around and on Wilhelm's body and try to use him as some sort of cover.
That's right. Only I get to eat you.
Okay.
Sure, let's go with that.
All right. And since they're all kind of hidden everywhere, another surprise attack. This one's going for Wilhelm. Oh, fuck me, really? Look at that.
Ooh,
Natural 20.
rough stuff. Rough stuff.
So 16 before I add the other additional harpoon damage, because it's going to try to pull you towards 20 feet towards it.
Okay.
So-
His max HP is 35, so I'll let you do.
Okay. So 16. So that's 25 total points of damage.
25.
With the critical, ruling.
All right, so Constitution saving throw.
Yes, sir.
Then. All right. That's a critical fail. 1.
All right, roll me.
I just rolled a 20 and then a 1.
Roll me a d10. roll me a d10.
All right, d10. Here we go. 5.
5.
Wait a second. Did we skip over my turn?
No.
Oh.
No.
Yeah, we did because
no, we didn't.
Slug had a 2.
Yeah, I know. We just did Vale, who's 6. We haven't done Halcyon's
Vale
turn
is
yet.
7.
Oh, right. That's right.
We haven't done Halcyon.
It's not Wilhelm and Schlog's turn now. They just got hit.
We haven't skipped Vale yet. Wilhelm just got hit.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so that's a 5. You're stunned until the end of your next turn.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
That's not the good.
Halcyon, what's your dex score, please?
It is a. I want to say it's a 12. It's a 12.
All right, cool. You get to go first.
And by the way, sorry, how much damage was that again to Wilhelm and Schlog?
25.
I think you said 25.
Okay, thank you. Sorry about that.
Yeah, because it goes 6. So right now in the initiative order, there's another Marrow and then Halcyon. And Halcyon, you have a higher initiative score or dexterity score than the Marrow, so you get to go first.
We're getting fucked up before we even get to the giant fucking snake.
Yep.
All that multi-attack. All right. So
they haven't used their multi-attack yet, though.
Their harpoons just hit like trucks.
Yeah, they do.
I'm so glad the wizard didn't get pulled towards Marrow. I'm so glad.
Well, it'd only be 20. You only get pulled 20 feet towards it.
Still not good.
No.
I need my meat shield.
Are all the Marrows still up?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and use a scroll for this instead of actually using a spell slot. I'm going to use one of my scrolls to cast Guiding Bolt at level 1.
Yep.
I have to roll the hit.
Which Marrow are you aiming at? You can only see 1, 2, you can only see 3 of them. You can't see the...
Whichever one most recently attacked.
Oh, there is only 3 of them, so you can see all 3. Yeah, that would be the one that just attacked Wilhelm. That stunned him with a harpoon hit.
Oh wait, do I have a thing to recover from that? No, I don't. Okay. So yeah, smacking him with a guiding bolt. I rolled a 16 total. Does that beat his AC?
That hits, yeah.
All right, that's 46 radiant. Guiding bolt is probably one of my favorite cleric spells.
It is really, really good.
It is amazing.
Especially for my critical ruling. It would melt something.
Okay. 4 plus 1, that's 5, plus 2 is 7, plus another 4, that's
11 damage.
11, yeah.
11 damage, nice. Yeah, you hit it in the chest with a guiding bolt, and it just like lets out a spurt of bubbles out of its mouth. Just. Okay.
And the next attack on it has advantage.
Advantage on it?
Yeah.
Which is, so it will just be a straight attack then, because it's underwater combat.
Well, depending on if it's not a crossbow bolt or spell.
Yeah, so I'll say next attack, just straight roll.
But somebody has to hit it before the end of my next turn, or else that advantage does not.
All right.
I'll hit it.
Well, it's the Marrow's turn. It's the Marrow's turn, because, forget it. So the Marrow, that is just got hit by Guiding Bolt. Oh, wait. It already had its... Wait, what?
Yeah,
I had you attack the... Hold on.
The one that had already attacked, yeah.
Yeah,
I
had this on the wrong one. This is on this one. Cool. Okay, now this Marrow is going to... This final Marrow, I think, is going to try to throw a spear at... Who doesn't want to throw a spear at? Let's roll a d4 so you can throw a spear at.
Everybody roll call. I've got 10 hit points.
All right, 7. It's throwing a spear at Halcyon.
Thank God.
Works for me,
and it's not a surprise attack, so it's not with advantage.
Right.
Okay, that's an 18 plus 6.
If it rolled at least an 18, it hit.
So 24 to hit, yeah.
If we just back up so that they have to come out in order to
So that's 6 piercing damage.
Okay, I'm still really good.
Contested strength with the marrow. I got a 17.
I got
natural 20.
It looks like a natural 20. Yeah. All right, you do not get pulled.
A lot of 20s today.
You do not get pulled. Yeah, a lot of 20s today. You do not get pulled towards it. All right, Wilhelm.
For all of our nat 20s, we sure aren't in a good spot.
Well, we keep doing nat 20s on saves, not on.
They're done.
So yeah, Wilhelm can't do anything.
Turn is gone.
It's done until the end of your next turn.
The stun is over. But the stun is over until they get hit again and have to do.
It's until the end of your next turn. So wouldn't it be your next turn?
No, it's this turn.
Okay,
this
so
is
you're no longer stunned.
So,
cool.
Yeah.
Storm passing seas. It's your turn. You just watched Gil pull this marrow up right in front of you. It's like right in front of your face.
Okay, so I think what I'll do then is, if you'll allow this, swap from pistols to rapier and shield.
Yeah.
And then with my bonus action, can I roll a perception check to try and spot people around me and call it out to the team so we stop taking these like
perception check would be an action.
Do you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it. I feel like for the benefit of the team, we're gonna give it a shot.
Okay, go for it.
I thought we saw all 3 of them that were.
There could be more. Yeah, there could be more just out of range, but yeah.
That would be not cool. Because we'll die.
Okay, I'm a hurry. So I rolled a 22 on perception check, and then I would just want to kind of scream it out to people, and that'll end my.
So there's a marrow 5 feet in front of you. There is a marrow 60 feet away, looking right at Wilhelm and Vale. And then there's another marrow 60 feet away behind you, looking at Halcyon.
Okay, so I'll call that out, and that ends my turn.
So
and
basically,
then I
you guys can see all the marrow that are
minutes.
currently within the radius.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet. That's all I got.
All right. The marrow that's beat to fuck, that's in front of Storm and Gil, it is just gonna go for broke, and it's going to claw at Gil. Fuck. It's a 12. No. And then it's going to, let's see, is he back? No. Okay. It'll harpoon stab Gil, just a stabbed harpoon. Natural 1. Fuck. Alright.
That's a good thing.
Gil, lucky bastard.
Gil is going to make 2 melee attacks with his great trident. So I'll roll 2 d20s right now. Oh, so first attack misses, second attack hits. 8. That's 8 piercing damage to that marrow. He almost kills it. So, boom. And then the marrow that attacked Wilhelm is just gonna huck another harpoon at him. Not with advantage this time. Oh wait, yeah, not with advantage this time. That's a 16 to hit.
That hurt.
Oh.
Oh.
Slog's armor class is 15.
Alright, so 12 piercing damage.
Go down.
Alright, so unconscious.
Oh yeah.
So you're pulled 20 feet forward. Vale, are you still holding onto his body, onto his unconscious body?
No, I let go the moment he goes look.
Oh, hold on, let me read this actually.
Yeah.
If the target,
Slog haven't done shit.
Yeah, if the target is a huge or smaller creature. Okay, yeah.
You said he's large, so
huge or smaller. Yeah, large is smaller than huge.
Yeah, it's as long as it's not gargantuan, basically.
Yeah, because marrow are large, so he just pulls you towards it. So you get pulled 20 feet away, Wilhelm, just through the water. Just all right, that's bad. Vale, it's your turn.
What is Vale gonna
But
do?
everybody still has their free resurrection, except Arminos.
Yeah, but that's if we could get people out of here. I don't.
No, it happens. It can happen in the session.
I thought you said that.
I was nice and said it can happen during the planar contracts.
Like last time the contract appeared and someone else signed it in his name and he pooped back to life. So
that's all you need to do.
I don't think we even done any damage to these guys.
Yeah, they're hurting.
Only
the people doing range stuff have hurt them. Yeah.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah, unfortunately, I have no AOE, so I can do a lot of single target damage, but no AOE at the moment.
I am going.
Does Kappa water breathing out once you go unconscious?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
No.
But I'll double check here.
All right, Vale, what you doing?
Only until you speak the command word again, or the cap is removed.
Okay.
Vale's just gonna.
Most of these marrow are still. 2 of these marrow are still 60 feet away, because you're all like sort of. I say all of you were like sort of in the same area, because that's how the ambush happened. Wilhelm's getting pulled 20 feet away though, and there's actually 1 marrow all up in all of your faces 5 feet away, because it's right by Gil and Storm.
I would like to aim at that marrow, the one that's next to Gil and Storm.
Okay.
And from my component pouch, pick out a living flea and flick it at that marrow, and just say, "Go somewhere else." And he needs to make a con save.
Oh, con save.
Infestation?
Yes.
That is a 15.
Does that succeed? Yeah, that's just what he needed.
Yeah.
So nothing happens.
All right, the flea hits him and just sort of like floats away in the water. Just doop 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 doop.
Damn it! I'm trying to get him to move.
The flea's gonna drown and die. The flea joins the initiative order. All right. Anything else, Vale?
That's all I can do.
All right. The marrow. Oh, hold on. Vale. Yep. Halcyon.
Yeah, Schlag is out. So.
Yeah. He's 20 feet away.
Schlag is 20 feet away. Yeah, just floating in the water, unconscious.
All right. I'm gonna bonus action healing word him.
Okay.
As a 2nd level spell.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be 2d4 plus what, 4? Is that plus 4?
It'll tell you on your spell sheet.
Yeah, I'm looking. Ah, there it is. I don't know why that took so long to find. Anyway, healing word, yeah, 2d4 plus 4. It's just basically a healing potion. But hopefully it'll be enough to actually save.
I feel like I missed a whole lot. I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's all good.
Schlag went down.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That's going to be 12 HP healed to Schlag.
Sweet.
Woo. He's not down anymore.
Thanks, buddy.
All right, Schlag. All right, Halcyon, healing word.
And then as my action, because that's a bonus action, I'm going to cast the cantrip Toll the Dead on the one I hit earlier.
Cool.
That's
Toll the Dead.
What's the saving throw on that? It's a wisdom?
Yeah, it's wisdom. Yeah, unfortunately, nobody used my guiding bolt. So
that is a 14.
That matches my DC save.
So nothing happens.
Is that
yes
save for half? Yeah, it's cantrip.
It's save, nothing happens. Toll the Dead, if you meet the save, yeah, nothing happens. It's Toll the Dead.
All right.
Which sucks because that would have been a D12 of damage.
It would have been
because he's got he's got like no hit points.
That was action, bonus action. Yeah. As my other action, I'm going to get up in the face of, I guess the other two are near each other.
What other two?
The other two merfolk that we can see.
No, they're 60 feet away on opposite sides.
On opposite sides?
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, it's probably better just to stay where I am.
Yeah.
If you can, I mean, just so you know, I mean, you're familiar by now that Wilhelm and Schlag have this thing about like if anything that is within range when they do a certain attack thing, he could
attack a friendly person.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you might want to get at least 35 feet away.
Okay, so I move back 15 feet, just like, hey, he's probably gonna be a little pissed off. Just like swim backwards a little.
So the marrow that speared Wilhelm, its turn is now. And it's like, oh, he's back up. I'm gonna do it again. Pull him towards me some more.
Sweet. Well, isn't he already up to him right now?
No. It's 60 feet. They play you 20. He's 60 feet away. They play you 20, so you're still 40 feet away. That is a 18 to hit.
That hits.
12 plus 6. Yeah. All right. Fuck. Shit. 7 piercing damage.
Okay.
And contested strength. That is a fucking 10.
Well, I hope I fail so that I'm right up on him. It's a. Is that saving or just check?
Just straight strength.
18.
You're not pulled towards him.
Bummer.
But that makes it Wilhelm's turn.
Is this spear still in him?
No, it kind of like impales you, then gets pulled back, like at the same action.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Wilhelm, Schlag is super fucking pissed. All right, I'm gonna sample your flesh, and he goes after him, and will try to do an attack with his maul.
Are you doing Relentless Rage or whatever it's called?
Well, beforehand, he's going. I believe he might have used his. I mean, unless during the stun attack his reaction came back, because he used his reaction to stop Fail from being pulled away.
Well, yeah, your reaction's back because your turn is passed.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, I was just saying because I was stunned for the whole turn after, so I wasn't sure if it would come back. Anyway.
Yeah, it still resets.
Okay. So he's going to use his bonus action to, Wilhelm would be Dejected and cast Hunter's Mark on the guy that they're going after. Yeah, the closest guy.
The one that's like trying to pull you towards him?
Yeah, the one that the closest guy, yeah.
Alright, cool. Hunter's Mark is on him.
Okay. And then he's gonna swim up and see if he can hit him.
He's still 40 feet away.
Yeah, he's
ring of water. 40, I forgot you have that
40
ring.
feet,
Yeah.
And that's a 16 plus 7, so that's 23.
That hits.
Okay.
So Wilhelm just like rockets through the water towards this thing. Nice.
All right. So
Vale's very happy right now. She's not on his back.
That is 3d6 plus 5. 5, and I'm just gonna roll that twice because I have Savage Attacker.
Yeah.
Oh, whoops. Shit. Darn it. Believe me, this is... Oh, okay. Believe me, this is probably faster than me doing it all by hand anyway. Sorry. Alright, and let's try that again, because we got 2 1s there. 16 damage.
16 damage. Cool.
Yeah. 16 damage.
All right.
Wouldn't it be higher though? Because you get to keep that 5. You just reroll the 1s, right? It should be.
Well, I essentially did keep the 5 because it did a 5 the second time around. So.
Oh, fair enough. Okay, yeah, just replace it with 3s instead of one of them with the 5 and one with.
Yeah, essentially.
All right. Anything else, Wilhelm?
No. And by the way, for the description of the Savage Attacker, it says you get to re-roll the damage dice. It doesn't specify. I imagine that it was just you re-roll all the dice and then choose whichever one's bigger. Like the bigger.
Probably. Okay, fair enough. I thought for some reason I was thinking Great Weapon Fighter where you roll 1s and 2s.
All right.
All right.
Storm.
All right, so because I had to step away real quick, I'm really sorry. So is this guy still next to me that got yanked up by?
Yeah, right in front of your face.
I'll just main action, I guess, just stab him with my rapier. Oh, that's not a terrible roll. 21 to hit.
That hits.
Sweet, and that's a D8 of damage. Oh, a 7 on the dice and a 5 bonus. So what's that? 12 damage.
Yep. You just like poke it through the eye with your rapier, and it just sort of like just starts floating there, dead.
Perfect. And then I'd like to look around and see who's like, what's the next closest enemy to me?
Both Merfolk that are 60 feet away on either side. The one that Wilhelm's engaged with, and then there's one that's not engaged with anybody right now.
Okay, and he's 60 feet?
They both are, yeah.
Okay, so then the one that's engaged with no one, I'll use my feline agility and double my movement speed to 80 feet and swim right up to him.
Yep.
The guy that's just been chilling out watching the whole thing.
Yeah, I'll get up in his face. I got a 19 armor class now. I'm feeling good, and that'll end my turn. That's all I got.
All right.
I'm pretty sure that one's the one that chucked me for over half an hour.
Gil is going to swim 40 feet towards the one that Wilhelm is engaged with. 40 feet towards Wilhelm. What's the radius on this? Yeah. And he's going to lift up his trident, and he's going to use leadership as an action. And it's just going to say, kill it. I said that weird. So, Wilhelm, whenever you make a attack roll or saving throw, for 1 minute, you can add a D4 to an attack or saving throw to its roll, provided I can hear and understand the Merfolk Kingsguard. He said that in common. A creature can benefit from only one leadership die at a time. The effect ends if the Merfolk Kingsguard is incapacitated.
So it's the equivalent of a bless, correct?
Yeah, so you get a D4 to an attack or saving throw, and he's doing that as his action. That was Gil. The Marrow that Halcyon hit with the no, this is the one that this is not the one Halcyon hit. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Stab. He's gonna attack you back. No, hold on. Yep. This one is different. This is the one that Halcyon hit. You're gonna throw a harpoon at Halcyon.
Okay.
And since Storm is right up against him, he's gonna do a harpoon attack at Halcyon to try to pull Halcyon 20 feet towards him, and then he's gonna do an attack against Storm. So harpoon against Halcyon.
Since he's like throwing this and I'm right in front of him, could I like use my reaction to try and like slap him with my shield or something?
Do you have Shield Master?
I don't, but I mean, like, is there something I could do
you
to like?
Have, I would say if you had the trait feat, you could, but no.
I was trying to like find a way to maybe help you.
Right so, 15 plus 6 to hit.
Yeah, it hits.
Yeah. That is 13 piercing damage. What's Halcyon's max HP?
35. So it is not half.
Cool. So yeah, 13 hit points of damage. And contested strength with the Marrow.
I fail willingly.
I got you fail willingly? Alright. So you get pulled 20 feet towards it.
Hey, free movement speed. It's free real estate.
And then, yeah, true.
He just pulled himself closer for inflict wounds, so.
And then
That's the Cleric way.
And then as part of his multi-attack, he's just going to swing and claw Storm across the face.
All right.
After all,
I don't think that hits. 15?
Nah, I got 19 AC now. Big shield boy.
Yeah. All right. Vale. It's Vale's turn.
Yep. All right. I wish my two cantrips weren't just infestation firebolt, because hoof.
Well, firebolt's a D10.
Feel free to use all your spell slots.
Yeah, but firebolt will be halved.
It's fire underwater, yeah.
Yeah. The damage gets halved. So I guess I was gonna keep chucking fleas at him because I want to save my.
What's the range on that?
You're dead before then. It doesn't matter.
Oh, it's 30 feet, so I'd have to get close enough.
Yeah, because both of them, each marrow is about 60 feet away.
Oh, never mind then. So
Yeah.
I'll.
Do you have magic missile?
Magic missile. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll do a magic missile at the one that nobody's engaged with. The one that Storm went to go fight.
Yeah, it clawed at Storm's face, but missed, and it's pulling Halcyon towards it. But currently, no one has hit it.
Yeah, I'm
with
gonna
a
hit
melee
it
attack.
with.
Yeah.
That's about to change.
I'm gonna hit it with magic missile.
Yeah.
3 magic missiles.
Is about to change. I have a swim speed of 40.
Okay, so that's 4 plus 3, so that's 7. 7 and 11, 12. 12 damage.
12 damage. 12 damage total.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, just like these like magical darts, just.
And then I'm gonna swim. How much movement speed do I have? I have 30, so I'm gonna swim half my movement, which is 15. Just like doggy paddle away.
All right.
Away from the fight, so I can get a little bit farther.
All right, Halcyon.
Wait, do we have swim speeds of 40 with the ring of swimming, or am I thinking of something
40.
else?
I
40
don't have
ring
the
of
ring.
swimming, yes.
Yeah, ring of swimming is 40, but
Yeah,
she's
Vale doesn't have one.
Yeah.
No, I know. I was just trying to remember the ring of
40
swimming.
feet of, yep, so you can swim right up on him. It pulls you
Fantastic.
20 feet, yeah.
It's just like, how dare you, the audacity! And he's just like cursing and all sorts of stuff as he's swimming towards this Merfolk.
And the attack would be a straight roll because it's not disadvantaged because of your guiding bolt.
Huh?
Well, no,
That
it's
ended a
spell,
long time
it's
ago.
not-
Oh,
Yeah,
did it?
ended last
Oh, that's
turn,
right. All right, go for it. Disadvantage on that
Does a
attack.
17 hit?
It's not
17.
disadvantage.
It's under.
It's not
What?
It's a melee spell underwater. It's not disadvantage. Spell attacks are not disadvantage underwater.
He's just making a normal attack.
Oh!
No, I'm making an inflict wounds
Oh,
attack.
I
there you
couldn't
go.
hear
Okay.
you over chatter. All right, go for it. Inflict wounds, my friend.
Alrighty. And a 17 does hit?
It does hit.
Okay. What's damage on that? That's D10s, right? Or is it D8?
It should
3
say.
D10s for the
Yeah, it's
first
3
spell.
D10s. Okay. 3D10.
I am intimately aware of inflict wounds damage.
Inflict
Alright,
wounds
so
is
that's-
amazing.
Oh, wait. This is the other die. So that is technically a 1, not a 10. 1 plus 5 plus 6. So that's
11.
15.
Oh, wait,
six.
hold on. 1 plus 5. Yeah.
1 5.
6.
1 5
12.
12. It's 12 damage. 12 damage, yes.
I'm
Um,
not mathing. All right.
Like, my curse upon you! It just like rakes his hand down this thing's chest.
All right. It also has 9 hit points left after that. Just like
Alrighty.
purple, like blood just spurts out into the water from that. All right. The marrow that had Hunter's Mark on it is going to multi-attack Wilhelm with a harpoon stab and then a claw attack.
Oh no!
So harpoon to hit. That
And
is
health.
13 plus 6.
Or 5 health, actually.
Oh, 13 plus 6 for the harpoon. To hit?
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah.
He's got 15 armor class. So he's dead. He's down.
That's 9 piercing damage.
Yeah, he's down.
And then he's going to bite you. Chomp.
Alright.
That's 2 failed death saves.
Yep. Do it up. If he hits with his bite, he could be
Oh,
a
that's right.
clumsy-
It's with advantage, though.
Yeah.
17 plus 6.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Yeah, so chomp. He
Ow,
he
ow.
bites, gets like a huge chunk of Wilhelm's shoulder and just rips it out. So he's got like a nice like large creature-sized bite taken out of Wilhelm's shoulder with all the chest and like back hair, not chest hair, shoulder and back hair just in its mouth. And it's like
Delightful.
and it spits out this like hunk of ogre flesh just covered in hair floating in the water.
How come I'm the only one that's gone down? Jeez. Damn. Alright.
All right.
Right before my turn.
Yeah, Wilhelm, death saving throw.
Poor buddy.
That is a 2.
I know, I felt.
Wilhelm and Schlag have died.
Oh, fuck.
Oh boy, we ain't bringing any eggs back, guys.
If someone's on their turn, like I said from the last session, if someone has the contract on them, all they have to do is just write Wilhelm's name and they'll pop back.
Who had the contract? Wasn't it Wilhelm?
I
had it.
Storm.
Storm has
Okay,
it.
Storm. Thank God.
So Wilhelm, no turn for him. Storm, it's your turn.
Is that an action?
It's
you
an
said?
action, yeah. 'Cause it's in combat right now.
Boy. All right. Well.
Can we just end combat?
You can't do anything anyway, honestly. Like,
and we can only be brought back as many times as our con modifier, right?
Yeah.
This is his free.
But it's a free. Everyone gets a free resurrection, but that counts towards the con modifier thing.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, just using like my free, I guess, verbal action on my turn, I'll ask people: do you guys want me to bring him back, or should you guys want me to attack this guy?
We should probably end combat, then bring him back. I don't think it has to be then does it.
Yeah.
All right, I'll wait then. So what I'm gonna do, just so I was.
Both Marrow are looking incredibly beat to shit, though.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking what I might do here is I'll put my shield away and draw my dagger to dual wield, just for a little extra damage.
Yeah.
Because daggers don't have disadvantage underwater, so I might. But so main hand attack, I'll swing my. Oh, that's a terrible roll though. So with my rapier, I rolled a 10 to hit. Oh god.
That does not hit.
Yeah. So then offhand, swing the dagger.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a little better. That's a 19 to hit with the dagger.
That for sure hits. And you're attacking the one that. Okay, yeah.
Just right in front of me.
The one that you and Halcyon are attacking. Yeah.
Yep. And with the dagger, oh hey, that's max damage. 4 damage.
Cool. You stab it, and a bunch of blood squirts out, and it's sitting at 5 hit points.
Oh no! I wish I would have hit with the rapier now. All right. Yeah, that's all I got though.
Cool.
Don't you get sneak attack since Halcyon's engaged with it?
Oh, I
You
do get my
add sneak attack damage because that'll kill it.
maybe. Oh no! I
No?
rolled a 3 on my sneak attack die.
Shouldn't you have like 3d6 or some shit?
No, I only have 1 level in rogue.
yeah, but I thought you would have advantage on your rapier attack because it was sneak attack.
No, so I don't have advantage because it's not an actual sneak attack. Sneak attack is just a type of damage as a rogue. It's bonus.
Plus you're underwater. So
Yeah.
So how much sneak attack damage was?
Just 3, so it should
it's
be
at 2 hit points. Yeah.
Ah,
So
I'm surprised.
all right.
If I would have missed with my rapier.
Gil, I think, Gil gave Wilhelm leadership, which didn't do anything. So it's going to swim the full moon.
Actually, I had a. What did I roll
Saving
for
throws. You can use D4s on saving throws. You got a 2, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't do anything. So he's going to swim up to the Marrow that's been attacking Wilhelm, and he's going to make 2 great trident attacks against this other Marrow. 2 natural 20s. Let's go. Oh, 1 natural 20. So that is 15 points of damage straight on. That Marrow is dropped to 3 hit points. It kills it even with damage roll on top of that. Yeah.
I was gonna say, didn't I hit that one with like fucking guiding bolt at some point?
Yeah, you hit it with like 11 damage on guiding bolt.
So he like swims up and just like with 1 trident attack, just like impales it through the chest, lifts it up in the air, and just like shakes it off the trident and it floats away.
Range the chunk is trident at the other one.
All right.
Yeah.
The Marrow with 2 hit points. It's gonna multi-attack. It's gonna go Harpoon on Storm and then Claw on Halcyon.
Bring it.
That is a 17 plus 6 for the Harpoon on Storm.
That'll hit.
Yeah. That is 13 piercing damage.
Oh, we're good.
And then the Claw attack on Halcyon.
It's so glad I bought those scrolls.
That's a 19 plus 6. That's a 25 to hit.
Ooh.
They're plus 6. Jesus Christ.
I mean, to be fair, I have a +9 to my ranged attacks.
So with that Claw attack, that was 9 slashing damage.
I think I'm down. No, I'm still up. I just have 3 HP. No, sorry. I have more HP than that.
Vale, it's your turn.
All right. I try to infestation that one con save.
7 HP.
Flick another flea at it.
That is a 17.
Well, Vale
All these
continues.
fleas just like floating in the water.
It's just 2.
2 fleas floating in the water.
I've
Alright.
already probably got.
Alright, All right.
They're not
Well, I mean, they're
alive
safe,
anymore.
Probably.
Anything
so
else?
it's
You gonna do anything else?
There's nothing else
It has
I
two.
can
It has
do.
two. It has. Oh yeah. Never mind. It has two. I was gonna say it has 2 hit points. All right. Halcyon.
I was gonna say offhand punch it.
Yeah, Halcyon, it's your turn.
Right.
Would Vale just heal it if she punched it? -2 to strength.
Sure. All right, Halcyon, what are you gonna do? It's got 2 hit points.
Fuck it.
Fireball. Oh.
If only this would have ended a while back. So, okay. Just so everyone can see. Not 25.
It's dead. It has 2 hit points. How do you want to kill it?
Yeah, I was doing a horn attack, so I guess I critical hit with the horn attack.
Yeah, you do.
So like he just gets pissed off and gores this thing with his horn, just starts shaking until the body falls apart. He's like, "That was uncivilized. I am so sorry for that display of aggression." Doesn't apologize for all the other displays of aggression.
You see Gil just staring right at you.
What? Never seen a horse covered in blood before?
He's
and he's just
just a look of like just impressed.
He's moist. Gil is moist.
Anyways,
I'm gonna start dumping my.
Anyways, you guys see Wilhelm's body floating away.
I'm gonna write his name on the contract real quick.
All right, Wilhelm, you feel life come back to you with 1 hit point.
One. Okay. Yeah. All right.
Roll me on a digital dice roller. Roll me a D35 for resurrection effects, please.
Yeah, you bet. Here we go.
I'm like doggy paddling up to.
While he does that, can I ask Gil if there's somewhere we can take a rest before we fight this?
Gil points towards a small little cave in the side of this like coral
That's actually,
cave tunnel system.
I don't know how you have it structured, but he rolled a 30.
30.
Yeah. It's on dice rolling needs.
Oh!
You are now a potted plant.
You no longer need to sleep to restore yourself, and instead can enter a trance-like state for 4 hours and gain the benefits of a long rest.
You gained elf trance?
Basically, yeah.
That's so
So
funny.
basically, you get long rests over the course of a short rest.
Well, short rest is like 1 to 2 hours typically.
Yeah, short rest needs to be.
But this is basically, I'll say during a short rest you get long rest capabilities.
All right.
That's OP. That's OP as shit if you're a spellcaster.
Well, not when everybody gets along at the end of sessions anyway, because it's mission based, right? So.
No, but if we take like a short rest.
Yeah. Either way, I feel like I'm at less than half hit points.
And Gil is taking you guys towards a small little carving in the this alcove cut out into the side of this coral like tunnel system where the sea snake is supposed to live. And he's like, "We can rest in here quickly."
Oh shit! Everything's dead.
Yeah, all the marrow are dead.
Oh what?
Are we able to like look on their corpses for anything useful?
You find harpoons.
Oh, never mind. Okay.
3 harpoons if someone wants a harpoon.
Hey, yeah. Wilhelm and Shog will take those harpoons.
You have
Like,
you have 3 harpoons.
Yeah, no disadvantage on the attacks, right?
You can throw them as ranged weapons, right?
What's up, Muse?
Strength-based ranged options for our strength ranger.
All right, I'll say just because of this, during your little rest in the cave, everybody gets the benefits of a long rest.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, what?
We're so exhausted, we all just pass the fuck out.
And Gil is like rubbing this strange like seaweed salve concoction on everybody, and you all seemingly get the benefits of a long rest.
Dope.
My.
And what do those things just ring up as javelins, those harpoons, or is there a harpoon thing?
I don't know if there is a harpoon thing. So you just say it's a javelin.
All right.
That does 2d6 plus your strength modifier. And if the target is huge or smaller, you must succeed on a strength contest with you or pulled 20 feet towards you.
All right. So can I, while we're doing this rest and stuff, can like tie a rope to the end so that he can actually do what they were doing and pull things towards them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody gets the benefits of a long rest.
I'm gonna go ahead and ask Gil Now, do you think we can get into the temple and fight this giant snake thing or whatever within an hour?
I mean, well, I think the school cares more about the eggs, right?
Oh, I thought we were supposed to fight the giant snake.
Well, you have to prevent it in any means possible from continuing to kill these Merfolk people.
Which is
possible sounds like murder.
Yeah.
Or there's other means. Well, not everything has to be kill everything in D&D.
Well, I mean,
we're cave. Could we collapse the cave entrance?
Exactly. See.
Like we've got this barrel of potentially explosive stuff.
But that's like a short-term preventative.
And the school cares more about the eggs anyway.
I mean, there's no guarantee that it could get out. It might not be strong enough to burrow its way out of like solid rock or whatever down here. If we collapse it in there, it might just starve to death.
By the way, fellas, the shopkeeper gave us this thing called a barrel of acrid. And he just holds it up. By the way, that was my idea.
All right. What are you guys doing?
Just like pats both Wilhelm and Schlog's heads.
Here's my thoughts.
Glad you are back.
I've got a +9 to stealth. Let me sneak in, scout the area out a little bit, and then get like a look around. And if this thing's not in here, maybe we steal a couple eggs, collapse the cave, and leave.
My fear is a rogue going in by itself.
I'm not. I have 1 level in rogue. I'm primarily a fighter.
Okay, a fighter going in by himself rarely ends well.
Well, I mean, I'll run. I've got 80 feet of movement speed if I really need to run.
Okay.
Like I'll take it slow. First sign of danger, I come back.
Gil,
I got an idea. I am a fucking cleric. I can cast augury. I'm going to cast augury as a ritual while we're doing this whole. After we get done with this whole resting, we're preparing. I'm pretty sure nobody minds waiting 10 minutes.
No.
So dear old augury kicks in, and I'm going to ask. Dear Malter, do you know the effects of augury?
Not 100%.
I will copy paste them into our chat. Control C.
Basically, you ask questions and they get answered in weal or woe, good or bad.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
The exact description of that.
Like, if I have sex with this succubus,
yeah.
Will it end well for me? Whoa. No. I've already learned that one the hard way.
So, okay. Basically.
Now, what I'm asking
is
if we go into this cave, will we be able to get to the eggs without having to encounter what laid them?
I'm trying to think how to word this.
And of course, this is via gem inlaid sticks because it's Halcyon.
Let's say the gem inlaid sticks flash green, almost like a good sign.
Okay.
But they falter to red a little bit for a bad sign, and then back to green, almost like it's a bit of both. Wheel and woe.
All right, so Halcyon's going to say, all right, well, my god has spoken. If we do this carefully, we can probably get in and out of here without any other troubles.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
How much seaweed is in the area?
How much seaweed? Not a lot.
Would it be enough to make a small net?
No.
Darn. Okay.
Could we use the courses of the burrow to make a small net?
Well, you could probably do like a weird rope thing with.
Because like eggs are a certain shape where you can't just tie a rope around them.
That's true. Yeah.
Well, you could like hog tie them like a ham.
Here's a thought. So what if we approach this cave? We can set up an ambush. I'll just poke in a little bit, look around, and if things get bad, I swim out. We just blow the barrel, cut our losses.
Right, but here's the bad thing, and this is just me talking outside the game, kind of a little bit meta, but Like, max we're gonna get from this is 2 eggs if we don't have a net or anything to like carry.
Give me a survival check to see if you can make.
That's 200
Give me a
gold.
Wilhelm.
It's
Wilhelm.
like,
Wilhelm. Give me a survival check to see if you can make a net out of the seaweed.
All right, cool. Fucking terrible. 10.
You make a net that's capable of carrying 1 egg.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, even if we get no eggs, right? That's just, if we get eggs, that's icing on the cake, right? All we're trying to do is find a way to stop this snake. That's like primary goal. Secondary goal is get eggs if we can.
I thought the primary goal was the eggs.
Wow,
you think that the eggs would eventually hatch and make more of these sea snakes, right?
But I mean, if we trap them underground,
yeah,
the big snake's going to die off.
But the school also said you wouldn't be rewarded if all the eggs were trapped. The school said they wanted some of the eggs. They want some eggs as well.
Okay, so let's try and. So here's an idea.
So you kind of get the idea. The only way you're getting paid for this contract is if you take some eggs with you.
So give me the net. I'll go in. I'll sneak in. I'll try and rope up 1 egg without being seen. Drag it out. We collapse the cave because I don't think we're fighting a 100-foot underwater giant sea serpent.
Perhaps I am confused about what acrid means. Seems more acidic. Don't know if it will collapse anything.
Maybe it will explode. I don't know. I mean,
you got a smell of it when you bought it. It smelled like sulfur and gunpowder.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Like, I'm just throwing ideas out. Like, if we want to try something else,
that sounds great, actually.
I'm trying to think of, like, we barely survived to fight against 3 of these dudes. So, I mean, I feel like a giant 100-foot sea serpent isn't going to go great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tend to agree.
Gil looks and goes, well,
yeah.
I can come in with you, and in case something attacks, I'll fend it off.
Okay, see, now there's a good plan, Gil. I like you.
I am the head of the Merfolk King's Guard for a reason.
All right. So my other thought was, I don't know what Schlog's stealth is looking like. But you can carry 2 eggs, so we could potentially go for 3. I can try and drag one out with this net.
Gil's like, I can take 1 egg as well.
Okay, so there we go. So we could potentially grab 4, and then we could have the other 2 stand like ambush ready at the cave entrance to blow this barrel when we come out.
Schlog is a big 0, so unless anybody can give him advantage on any stealth checks, he is.
So.
I can give you that. I can enhance your ability and give you Cat's Grace, which basically gives you advantage on dexterity checks.
That would be sweet.
So what are you guys doing? Like,
I think that is that, like, I'm not trying to take over here by any means. I'm just throwing out, like, logically, if we want to stay alive, this seems like potentially a good option.
Trying to get as most eggs as possible. Yeah.
Yeah. And
I would
I think 4 might be about as many as we're going to be able to grab.
What's that, Vale?
I would tend to agree. That's all.
All
I don't want to fight a large serpent. I can barely swim.
Any that cannot take business, we should crush, yeah?
Yeah, any eggs that the contract actually says any eggs that we can't bring, we have to destroy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then what if we all go in, sign of danger, we have Kingsguard guy hold this thing off, we can, and then we boot, scoot, and boogie and blow the cave behind us when he gets out.
Yeah.
If anyone gets out.
Well, yeah. If
the eggs are in one place, I can put this barrel right next to them, yeah?
That could work too.
You get the idea that the barrel, there's no wick to light it. It looks like the barrel might need to get hit by a severe thing of force to possibly detonate.
Could I shoot it with a?
That would work.
Because I can hit it from 90 feet away with a pistol round.
Mm-hmm. What are you guys doing?
Well, if we're going with the sneaky route, because I can't stealth for shit, so probably me and the mage are gonna have to stay outside the cave.
The Homer can carry 2 eggs.
Well,
Gil can carry 1. There's also a net that can carry 1.
I can go inside the cave without an issue, probably because I have spells where I can obscure myself but still be able to see out.
There we go.
You obscure all of us and just direct us.
I can't like move it with us, and I'd rather use that for like an oh shit moment because I only have 1 use of pyrotechnics with my racial.
Okay, all right.
So, well, here's an idea. What if we all roll stealth? Depending on how well we do, we'll determine how many people go into the cave.
Well, we're all gonna think we did well. That's the thing with stealth. We all think we're super stealthy, but
yeah.
Well, I mean, based off of our party's passive perceptions, I
don't want to metagame this.
No, yeah.
So,
all right. So Wilhelm and Schlag are already like
Gil's going into
2 eggs.
Okay.
Wilhelm has Cat's Grace, so for 1 hour you have advantage on Dex checks.
All right. So Gil
I also cast Aid before everybody goes in. So for the next 8 hours, we have an additional 5 health.
All right. So
I'm doing my job as a damn cleric.
So Gil, Wilhelm, Storm. Gil, Wilhelm, and Storm have to make stealth checks.
I got a 26.
Ooh, that's not surprising.
Oh no, it was almost really good.
Gil got a 17.
Wilhelm and Schlag got a 16.
It bounced from a 19 to a 3.
Okay, so this thing. Okay.
Wait, no, it's a 6.
All right, so who's all going into the cave? Because I didn't know Vale was going into the cave. All right, so due to everyone mostly succeeding in their stealth checks, nothing happens. But you guys get into this big entrance of the cave, and you see this large, sleeping, purple sort of snake. It's like 100 feet long, 60 feet in width, and it's sleeping, just sleeping there. It's coiled around a clutch of probably 30 or 40 eggs, and it's sleeping coiled around the eggs.
We might be able to destroy the eggs and kill the monster with an explosion.
If we put this barrel right in the middle, we grab the eggs we can, swim with it, I'll shoot it, and we just run like hell.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys are going to have to be doing stealth sleight of hand checks as well for those of you that are in here. Those of you that aren't in the cave, you're just going to have to imagine what happens.
Yeah, Halcyon, I guess, is just sitting at the cave, just like concentrating on keeping enhanceability up. Because there's no range on that. It's not limited by line of sight. So yeah.
Also, if you guys could prepare actions in case anything happens.
Yeah, because Vale's not going to be able to pick up one of these eggs anyways. I've got a 7 strength.
Well, if someone gives you the net, you can pick up one.
Yeah, I'll give you the net, and then worst come to worst, I'll distract this thing while you guys get out because I've got 80 feet of movement speed in a pinch.
All right.
So I'll give you the net to pick one up.
All right, so everyone's gonna need to make additional stealth checks if they want to go swim down and pick up an egg.
Yeah, Wilhelm and Schlag will do that.
All right, go for it.
Did you get a nat?
Luckily, since it's sleeping, you don't have to beat its passive perception.
Good. 16.
Really glad I gave you that nat.
I'll say that makes it. And you swim down. Do you want to pick up an egg?
He's gonna pick up 2 eggs if you can.
Give me 2. Are you picking up both at the same time?
If it
or
looks
one
like
at a time. They're pretty big. They're like.
Then no.
I mean, who's deciding to pick them up? Is it Wilhelm or Schlag's brain?
Let's see. Shit. If I'm being honest, both of them are going to try picking one up. One's going to be delicate, the other one is not.
Okay, give me a sleight of hand check, just straight sleight of hand check, not just for both eggs actually. Yeah, it's going to have to be for both eggs. For Wilhelm's egg, just straight roll.
I do have advantage because of the dex thing that Halcyon gave him.
I know.
Okay, so just straight roll.
Straight roll.
Not great. Should I roll the other one too?
Yeah, you should.
Because, fuck, I might as well just tell you. It was a natural 1.
Oh, all right. And the other one?
3.
All right, hold on.
Bill was gonna go.
The snake opens up its eyes, looks around, does like a quick, like a half lid open kind of thing. Looks around, goes back to sleep. It rolled a natural 1 as well.
Oh my gosh!
Nice.
So I'll say you can pick up those 2 eggs.
Right. All right. Yeah. Sweet.
What about the barrel?
They drop it. Yeah.
You drop the barrel.
Well, I mean,
Probably
like
in the spot the eggs were picked up.
Yeah. Okay, it's there.
Bale's also gonna try to get an egg.
Okay, give me a stealth check to swim over to the snake.
Okay, that one's a lot better. That's a 21. I rolled an 18.
You're fine. You get down to the eggs. Give me a sleight of hand check with disadvantage because you're trying to put it into the net and you're not strong enough to actually pick one up. So disadvantage to pick one up.
Don't fuck me. Don't fuck me. Don't fuck me. Oh, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. You said sleight of hand or stealth?
Sleight of hand.
Okay, that's a straight 10. Wait, no, 11, because I have a +1.
11. Okay.
Hey, it's better than getting a natural one.
It moves its head, and it rests its head on top of Vale, pinning her down a little bit. Not crushing or anything, but you're sort of pinned there holding the egg in the net.
This is where I die. I'm just going to wait until it moves again because I feel like maybe it will.
Okay, Gil's going to do a stealth check to come get one.
Do you not have a thing where you can go ethereal or anything like that?
No.
And he's going to go pick up an egg.
Oh, that was like just, that'd be something relevant.
He picks up an egg under his arm, and he's going to try to swim away with a stealth check.
I have feather fall.
He swims about 10 feet away, waiting for everybody else. Who hasn't picked up an egg yet?
So I'm not strong enough.
That's right. That's right.
So my plan was originally to pick the one up in the net and then give it to Vale so they could get away, and then I'll put the barrel down. But we've already done all this, so I
would not be able to carry the barrel. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of like how we want to maybe get this thing to move without waking it up.
Perhaps give someone a help action for the next thing.
Yeah, that's the best I can do is maybe stealth using, because I re-rolled my stealth check when we came in to maybe swim over to Vale and try and help her out a little bit and get her out of there so we can leave.
You can try. You can certainly try to do that.
Yeah, I'll just give her the help action. Then that's really all I guess.
You're swimming over to her to help her out.
Yeah, just
all right.
To try
stealth check.
All right. Oh, whew, okay. That's a let's see, 17 plus 9, so 20.
You swim over to her.
Plus 9 pretty much helps with everything.
Yeah, so you swim over to her. How are you gonna help her out though?
Like, give her like a hand to grab onto so she can like maybe squeeze herself out or something. However she's trying to get free, I'm just gonna try and assist her.
What's Wilhelm and Schlag doing?
Being that they have the 2 eggs and that's the mission, they're gonna use their movement and action to go 80 feet.
Stealth check.
Out. Okay. Is it? I mean, I imagine it's still with advantage unless you're giving it disadvantage.
Still with advantage.
Okay. That's good. 18.
You swim to the mouth of the cave where Halcyon is.
All right.
Halcyon's like, where's everybody else?
And if that other guy was next to him during any part of that movement,
he would have been. Yeah.
Just put the egg in my haversack. Yeah.
It wouldn't fit.
Oh.
I said before the contracts were taken that the eggs are too big to fit into pouches. You have to carry them.
They're like these big hulking like. Yeah.
They're giant.
So then everybody would know that we would need to somehow get the egg.
Well, I feel like when we go to leave with the contract, maybe like me and one other person can dual hold the other eggs.
Probably could.
And then that way we'll have all 4 of our eggs. So.
And Vale's plan was not to sneak out from under this thing's head. It was to wait until it moved in its sleep again.
Oh boy.
So she's just laying there as still as she possibly can.
Okay. Well, then, if that's her plan, I guess I'll just move back to like my maximum range to shoot this barrel for when she gets away, and I'll just wait.
Give me a stealth check.
Oh gosh, that one's not great. That's a 7 + 9, so 16.
It's still good.
Fuck. It snores away.
Oh boy.
Not moving. As you pass Gil, he whispers to you, "You might have to detonate the barrel with them all down there."
That was my thought, was that maybe I'd take my dagger, cut off one of her fingers, and we'll just have to bring her back from this barrel explosion. Because
count as if she has full cover.
No, it would fuck her up.
No, because she's right next to the eggs. It fell asleep on her while she's next to the eggs, and the barrel's right in the middle.
I have one of the eggs.
Yeah, and she's holding one.
Yeah.
So yeah, Storm also swims away. Storm swims to the mouth of the cave too.
I have a plan.
Okay, hold on. I might be able to help you. What's your plan?
Wait, my plan was to use prestidigitation on the.
This is kind of metagamey though, because Halcyon, no one is in the cave though.
I didn't leave. I just moved away so I could still see the barrel and shoot it for when she gets away.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, that's right. Never mind.
Okay. Did Shalak tell me what's going on? Like, did he say, "Oh, hey, one of them's"?
I don't know.
Yo, Halcyon.
Yeah. What's up?
Things aren't looking too good. You might need to help them out there, because Vale, she's like pinned right under.
All right, so I might be able to help you because I have thaumaturgy and I can throw my voice.
No, she was going to try and not wake it up.
Oh, okay.
And use prestidigitation. So Vale's going to use prestidigitation to create a harmless sensory effect, which is going to be like a little feather tickle on the other side of its body, so it like hopefully just moves its head.
Let's see. Nope. Still asleep.
She's she's just trying, like, whenever you like use a feather and your friend goes like that, that's what she's trying to do.
Nothing.
She's gonna keep doing that until it finally moves its head.
Heavy sleep.
That's the only plan she's got.
Yeah, nothing.
Can I?
Well, unfortunately, Halcyon doesn't know you have this plan, and all he knows is somebody's in trouble.
Oh boy.
That's
so because we have to avoid metagaming for the sake of everything, I have to go with my original plan of Halcyon swims down there. He's not really being sneaky. He's just kind of thrashing about, and then he just goes, kaboom, throws his voice with thaumaturgy.
Oh, fuck, I just realized something.
Times louder. Yeah.
As you do that, no, it's great. You do that. It wakes up, and instinctually, it lifts up its head, but at the same time, it's going to squeeze its clutch of eggs tight to protect them. I need to see if that barrel detonates when it gets pressure applied to it.
Well, the moment it moves its head up, I'm going to start swimming.
Okay, the barrel detonates. Vale, you're only, let's see, because this thing...
I'm re-rolling a new character if Vale dies. Straight up.
What? You get a free resurrection.
I already told you this, Justin. I have a plan for another character.
Okay. So you guys all, like, at the mouth of the cave see this purple fire explosion, and you hear the snake scream.
Oh, that's not good.
So I need to roll.
I didn't know they could scream.
I need to roll some digital dice.
5,000 D6.
Oh man, this is great.
It sadly maxes out at what I think is 1,586 or some stupid random number.
All I can do is pray.
I should have taken your finger.
Wait a second. Yeah, I should have taken the finger.
So
and pray.
As the barrel explodes, the snake doesn't die. All the eggs get fucking destroyed, though, it's in the nest. Vale, you take 69 points of fire damage as this barrel detonates.
I'm straight dead. I'm straight dead.
I imagine the egg she was carrying gets...
And the egg I was carrying
the egg is also
got destroyed.
Dead.
I should have taken the net from you. Dang it.
Yeah.
Just like... And as you're all like there, you see the snake. You guys hear like trembles and like just like tremors sounding in the cave. And you watch as a bunch of rocks just...
Oh, that doesn't look good.
And you're all pushed out of the cave, like from the force of the explosion, like the water just. And as you're all floating, they're like 20 feet away from the mouth of the cave. You just see this little finger floating.
Fog be like, oh, what's this? And he's gonna eat it.
Can I just...
Yeah, so there's no changing my mind about this. Vale gone.
I'm just gonna try and like slap him in the back of his head to get him to spit it out.
Wilhelm, give me a Constitution saving throw to see if you spit it out.
Okay. Well, you did say, so I don't know. You got a 13.
It's still in there.
No. I tried, guys. That's all I got.
I honestly wouldn't have done that if you didn't say that before. I thought it was...
So wait. Did you say you are going to roll a new character, or you are?
I have to now.
But I mean,
now.
Okay.
There's nothing left to Vale.
Yeah,
okay,
Wilhelm eat the finger.
I mean, I'll cut it out of his guts if you want to keep playing.
Yeah.
Like,
I have a monk that I've been wanting to play.
Because honestly, I was the only reason I even did that was because it would have been fun. Because
you're fine. You're fine.
Okay. All right. Sorry, I didn't want to completely kill you.
I haven't played Vale long enough to be attached to her, and she's in my other campaign.
As this all happens and Wilhelm eats the finger, you guys see
How does it taste, by the way? Sorry.
Tastes like burnt.
It tastes like smoked meat of some description. It kind of tastes
smoked sausage.
It's like because they say human is adjacent to pork, so like it tastes like a smoked pork.
Yeah, the contract starts to light up. And you guys see storms starting to slowly fade back to the school. What do you guys want to do, survivors? There's still that egg in the net. Oh, wait. No,
that one got blown up. But can me and Halcyon grab the one from the other mer dude?
Yeah, he like throws it under the water at you guys.
Yeah, I guess we can like catch it together, and then that way we have at least 3 that we're bringing back.
And Gil just waves.
And I have one last.
You have one last what?
Halcyon would like to lose back. I was going to say Halcyon has 1 second level spell left. I can technically give him bear strength. But no, we're fine with the whole.
The 2 of us, we can hold this thing.
So the 3 of you back in the school, back in the lobby. You're soaking wet.
I'm gonna shake off like.
Down 1 student.
Hey,
there's a basilisk, guys. That's what it's got. We're losing students at the cyclic rate.
Halcyon, Storm, where's Vale?
You ate her. You ate her.
I didn't. Schlag is just like, what?
Yeah, that's why I hit you, because you just ate.
That was that smoky piquant flavor of that little. Whoa. That was delicious.
I'll just play Vale in another campaign. It's fine.
I'm sorry. I thought.
See, the funny thing is, if Storm wrote her name on that contract, she would reform in Wilhelm's stomach.
Let's not do that.
Anyway. Oh no, wait. The contract
style.
I would just I would die in another way. Either Wilhelm would die or I would die again.
Well, you are probably small enough that he's put an entire
How are you gonna give birth? You'll just be coughing up smoke until she eventually
stomach,
digests.
so he can just digest you and poop you out. Like, you'd be all right.
I would just that would rip somebody's
you
colon.
Have a medically trained doctor. I can just C-section. It's fine. Violent.
I didn't get my medical license revoked.
I mean,
for
I am
nothing.
a doctor of all.
Necromancers are just really late doctors.
It's just
That's my favorite meme ever. Is just I didn't get my medical license revoked for nothing. So saith Kyron.
By the way,
we all.
I am again so sorry. I thought that I
you're good.
really thought you said that you didn't want to play Vale anymore. I thought you said
I'm okay with Vale not being in this campaign. She hasn't
okay.
suited as well as I would like, and I do have an idea for another character.
Okay, right.
So
she's a magic item, magic shop owner in my campaign, so she's good.
Cool.
So as you all like appear back in the school, soaking wet, the contract man, someone rings. Oh, there's only 3 of you left. Where's the other one?
Oh, there's Shlag and just kind of being quiet.
You just burp up a little bit of hickory smoke.
A little wisp of smoke.
It was killed along with
life for the mission. She should be commemorated as a hero. She was incinerated in a blast. That's what I'll tell him.
Yeah, so if you want more of those barrels, the barrels do 8d10 fire damage when they detonate. In a 40-foot radius.
Oh. It's like a better fireball.
It was 50 gold.
Yeah. But he's like, okay, how many eggs did you bring back?
Right.
3.
Oh, okay, so you all have 300 gold to split amongst yourselves.
Guess 100 a pop.
Well, I mean, honestly, you should have expected that when you didn't send a bunch of muscle men to go pick up heavy things. I'm like so disappointed.
Oh man. And
You're probably the reason so many students die
here.
This crazy old cackling man.
And he slaps
Halcyon is not happy that
he slaps Wilhelm really hard on the back. And the finger flies out, and he grabs the finger, and he opens up a bag that he has in his person. He puts the finger inside of it and ties it up and walks away. He's like, "This is what I collect students in."
All right.
What the fuck? I didn't consent to this. No. I want this creepy old dude to have Vale's finger. I didn't consent to that.
As he walks away, though, he snaps his fingers, and who wants to catch this piece of paper as it's falling from the ceiling?
I guess
sure.
Oh, yeah, I don't... Doesn't matter to me. Somebody grab it.
Schlag, I mean, they'll go for
all right,
too.
Cool.
I mean, they might be closer to it. I don't know.
All right, well, Schlag.
Contested dexes.
Yeah, everyone give me contested dex saves.
Oh, contested dex.
Oh, wow, I rolled terribly. That's a 13.
12.
Okay.
14 on mine.
So Halcyon grabs it, so he'll be in charge of the contract next session. As you guys head into... Oh, you already been there.
The plane of death. Oh.
Already been there.
Death elementals.
Oh, no. And as you catch the contract, Halcyon, it turns black, and the script is just glowing red.
Okay.
Let me pull up information about this plane real quick.
Give me 1 second.
For myself... Oh, this is interesting.
So funny. Well, Schlag only got to attack once.
So... I just need to read this real quick. Okay. Sorry, guys. This is... Okay. Here we go. Yeah, so it's this sort of like black script with red written onto it. And it says that you need to head to the first layer of Hades.
Oh joy.
Is this my realm or like?
I think you got.
No, I had Tartarus.
You have Carcerai, yeah.
Carcerai.
Yeah, so you're in Hades. You have to go to the first layer, which is Oinos.
At least it's the first layer.
Also called the battle plane. Also called First Bloom. Plains with the occasional hill. It was the primary battleground of the Blood War, so it was where the fighting was the fiercest and most constant. Oinos' stunted trees and other plant life was routinely destroyed by the fiendish armies trampling over it, and the sounds of battle could be heard anywhere on Oinos. Walking around Oinos was dangerous for a person because of the risk of contracting a lethal disease called wasting sickness. It was believed that this sickness had to do with the many rotting corpses which the aforementioned war produced. The Styx ran only on this layer of Hades. The water generally ran slow. However, dangerous passages existed because it was the easiest place to embark.
Oh, are you meant to do the water bottles?
The layer of Styx traffic was quite heavy. It was also the layer fiends who participated in the Blood War used to land. Ferry services by Morenalos were commonly offered.
What was that last part? Something commonly offered?
Ferry services by Morenalos were commonly offered.
I actually just watched a thing about Aboleth, so I actually know what those are now.
So basically, this contract is saying to go to... going to the plane of like Hades.
Yeah.
And let's say... assassinate the target, and I'll work that up, before next session, because I have no idea what to do for this plane.
Excellent. Do we know any of the natural hazards? Other than the wasting sickness, like I imagine disease.
I don't want 5. 1 second.
By the way, that was a good plan, Hunter, for the.
Oh,
thing.
I was actually trying to think of like one of the times I was deployed, and I was like, well, sometimes a straightforward approach isn't always the best. Sometimes you got to be a little sneaky.
Yeah. Well, like that was the thing. Our sneakiest people couldn't carry the eggs.
Yeah.
So we were kind of in a pickle there.
Oh,
that's why my plan was originally to like try and use the net and then pass it off to someone so they could get out, and then I'll shoot the barrel and swim out. But it worked out. I guess.
I feel like we got the most eggs we could have gotten based on everybody's strengths.
Yeah, we could have potentially gotten one more with the net, but I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, we each got 100 gold out of it, and plus whatever the contract offers. If we get extra from the contract completion, I'm not sure.
I don't know.
What's going on?
Oh, we're just discussing what just kind of happened and like our potential rewards if we get any.
Okay, I can.
Okay.
I'm gonna say instead of Oinos, you guys are going to Niflheim.
Oh joy!
So the Grey Waste of Hades, Niflheim, the Bleak Gorge. I'm gonna say you guys are going to go there instead.
Have we leveled up to 5, or do I need to edit my own?
Not leveling up yet.
Okay.
So basically, you guys are going to. Let's see. I'm trying to find things you guys could research during the week for things that could happen here. It doesn't really look like there's any environment effects for Niflheim, not what the Atlas of the Plains is saying.
So then we can sell back our.
Oh, here we go. Niflheim is a plane of annihilation that expands itself in the primordial by devouring hopes, happiness, and life. The plane exists in the Grey Waste, but it can seep through the planes and infect the mortal world. So basically, it's a place that's very cold, damp, and uncomfortable.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the funny thing about Oinos is if we would have went there, that's actually what my domain is built around, is counteracting disease.
Dope.
So let's say you're
So
going
if there's anything like that here, then we're good.
Yeah, so Niflheim has no disease problems. It's cooler air. In this case, the plane is covered in fog. This fog has some properties that made life on Niflheim harder. First, vision was limited. Even with dark vision, people could not see further than 100 feet at most. Second, the mist had sound impeding effects. These two made predators, of which trolls, dire and normal wolves were the most common dangerous. Third, the resulting dampness caused non-tended metal to rust.
Okay, I'm gonna
So basically,
roll my HP.
Basically, just fog everywhere, so you can only see 100 feet while here, even with dark vision.
I'm glad I have dark vision, I guess.
And creatures lurk in the fog, so it means could be a lot of surprise attacks.
Question.
Yeah.
During this time, are we able to sell back the items we had from the last mission? Or?
Yeah.
That's what I was about to ask too.
And you said that, what was the ratio there for selling them back?
Should be half their bot cost.
Half their bot cost.
Okay, so we would get 250 back for the cap and ring.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because what we paid? I thought we paid
300
for each of those, didn't we?
Yeah.
200 for the. I think 200 for one, and then 300 for the other.
Oh, okay.
So we would get 250 back after selling them both.
Yeah, so I'm definitely gonna sell both because I need all the gold I can get because that mission did not give us a whole lot.
If he can, yeah, he's gonna.
And then I need to figure out more information about the contract in Niflheim.
What would this shop sell like +1 armor?
No. I mean, at least not yet.
How much starting gold would I have? I assume I've been with like another party.
Let's say 300.
300 gold? All right.
That's a lot of gold.
And we just got 500 back from selling both those things?
Yeah, if you had the ring and the cap, you could sell both for 500.
No.
Or for 250.
250, because both of them together were.
Also, and because I'm going to rule this differently and say Niflheim is going to be a little different than what it is in the book.
Okay.
Oh, well, here we go, actually.
I'm excited. I haven't played a martial class before.
Oh, shit.
Monks are interesting. Just remember, you're really good at taking out small fry.
Yeah.
So
and yeah, make sure your wisdom's nice and high too, because that helps your armor class.
So the Niflheim is an entire plane of depression, boredom, and gray fog.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can get afflictions while here. But only once when first entering Niflheim, you guys get... People that live in Niflheim develop various mental problems and physical deformities over time, once when first entering the area. So when you guys first enter Niflheim, you could develop one of these effects, such as madness, sadism, gray sickness, paranoia, kleptomania, obsession, and other stuff.
Some of which some already have.
I was going to say, hey, I'm already a kleptomaniac. This is perfect.
Gray sickness is fun, though, so that could be fun if someone gets that.
Okay. I have my new character.
Basically, you know, it's a place that's incredibly cold and it's just covered in fog, and you can't see anything when you're there. You can see 100 feet in front of you, and that's it.
So I'm guessing all of these afflictions are mental, not physical?
No, gray sickness is physical.
I can cure that.
Gray sickness will slowly do some weird stuff to you.
And there's some fun
Justin.
monsters in Niflheim. Yeah.
I'm gonna roll it's a 1d29, right?
The plane, yeah.
How much would a pair of Gauntlets of Ogre Strength cost? Because apparently I'm going to be in melee a lot more, and I need to actually...
Give me 1 second.
So I got a 3.
All right.
And my character is up in the campaign. Just let me know if I need to change anything on her.
Okay.
I think y'all will like her. She's the character I've had in mind for a while.
All right, I can't get these pages to load. That's fun.
Rip.
I'm thinking about investing in some bracers of archery. Give myself a little more static damage.
Okay, so if this would just load for me. Okay, you got a 3?
Yeah.
All right, I got to delete Mecha from this. I'm just really bummed he didn't get to play this. All right.
Yeah.
I'm bummed you didn't get to play it.
Corey's gone too. All right, what's the character? I gotta look at the character now. Hold on.
Aren't the
Valkyrie.
Ooh, nice.
Aren't the braces of archers specific to bows?
Oh, they are. Yeah. Darn, it would not.
I'm gonna do an affectation instead of an accent for this character.
Cool.
Because I'm proficient in Tinker's tools, if I bought bracers of archery, could I spend time over the next week and tinker with them to give me the bonus to firearms instead of longbows and shortbows?
Sure.
Oh, all right.
All right, so you got the plane of Arborea.
Arborea.
Ooh, that sounds like trees.
Any plane filled with plants, probably filled with...
Hey, it's a chaotic good alignment. I'm the only one who has a good plane. What's up?
Yeah. Because there's negative energy plane, Carcerai. Yeah.
Yeah, I got Arborea.
I wish I could have told
you. Do you
guys want to know what... Oh, I actually had a plane for one of the players who didn't get to play with us. He got... Yeah, Mecha had the 9 hells, but he never got to play with us.
I have a question because I don't know if this plane is included because it's technically outside of the multiverse, or at least the cosmic wheel. The far realm, is that a possibility to get?
No.
It's not?
No.
Okay.
I just went from what was in this Great Wheel cosmology.
Yeah, because the far realm is in the D&D multiverse. It's canonically outside of the cosmic wheel.
No, I didn't. I did Great Wheel and then other stuff that wasn't on the Great Wheel, like the other demi-planes, like Plane of Ice, Plane of Ooze. Okay, so yeah, Arborea is your plane. Cool.
Yeah, no, the Arborea is basically like, it houses places like Olympus and Arvindor and stuff.
Yeah, it's dope.
All right.
If we have to go there, I'm not sure what we would need to fight unless it's going to be like some other reigning god who lives there, because for the most part, that's all that's there.
So,
I mean,
as long as it's not any angels, those things can wreck your day.
Yeah.
Wilhelm and Schlag just died. So they're going to see if they can increase their armor class.
But like buying armor or something.
Yeah.
All right.
Hold
on. I remember what I was going to do because Muse asked me something. What are you looking to buy, Muse?
Gauntlets of Ogre Power. They're uncommon.
Uncommon. Is there any do you need any things to use them, like a certain strength score or something?
No, Gauntlets of Ogre Power cause your strength score to be a 19, and they require attunement.
Okay. You'd attune to them during the week, obviously. Uncommon. Yeah. Okay. There's a way to roll for this.
Uncommon items are a d6 times 100.
Yeah.
This character. Oh wait, This character, Garrett, is the one that you were like, you rolled too high for.
500.
This character I have, she's the one I rolled too high for.
500 gold pieces for those gauntlets.
Okay.
What about bracers of archery? They're also uncommon.
600.
Oh God! No, the one thing I can't afford. All right, well.
Wait, how far away are you from the?
I need 79 gold.
79.
Don't worry about it. There's other stuff I'll get. I'll get those later when we get.
Well, no, I have the gold, but shit, I just keep messing up.
79 for what?
So in order to get bracers of archery, I have 521 gold currently.
So I can give you the gold, but what are you willing to give Halcyon in return?
I could give you like a tinder box.
He glances at the tinder box, like flips it up and down. It's like, fine, a tinder. Jesus. He'll say, fine, the tinder box in a favor. You owe me one, and he gives you 75 gold.
I don't want to owe any favors. I'm all right.
Oh, excuse me.
I'll wait till later.
It's too late. You already have the gold. He walks off before you can deny him.
I'm not gonna touch it. You can drop it on the floor or something. I ain't taking it. I ain't owing no favors.
Buddy, what is the matter?
Okay.
This dog is super needy. Look at him.
It's a pupper. You got pet the pupper.
I do.
Oh, long live Vale.
He just bites.
Yeah.
He's such a bitey
All right,
boy.
so everyone's got what they wanted to buy.
So bitey.
Yeah, and I guess I'll buy a mace while I'm here, and then I'll be good.
Yeah, not really. I gotta look around and see what other stuff I might be able to afford. But
All right. So with that, I'm gonna end the session because it's 5 o'clock.
Nope.
All right.
We'll be back next Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, diving into Niflheim in the plane of Hades.
I had fun. I'm pretty happy that that's how Vale went out.
Well, I'm actually really sad because I normally really hate it
Really?
when other players like take away like my option.
Oh no! Like I
Decisions that I could make. So I'm really sorry. I just
No.
misinterpreted what you said because I totally thought you were just done with the character and
No, I am. It's fine. I literally contacted Justin last week and said I'm thinking about changing Vale because I'd rather she doesn't fit as well into this campaign as I would have liked her to. I think she would fit into like a prime material narrative campaign better.
Uh-huh.
So
And she just blew up.
so I've been exploring her story more in my own campaign as an NPC.
Okay.
Which I've preferred because I prefer Vale being kind of like a higher level. It makes sense for her backstory.
All right.
And I've been wanting to play Valkyrie for a while, even though you yelled at me about her.
Wait, who did?
You did.
I did? When was that?
Well, you didn't yell at me. I rolled really high, and you were like, "You should replace one of the lower number, like one of the higher numbers with one of the lower numbers." I was like, "I'm not gonna do that."
Oh no, I thought I was talking to someone for one of the campaigns that I was doing.
No.
So I think I might have gotten because that was like one of the things Justin knows. For our Grimshade campaign, we have like, hey, whatever your lowest score is, you don't choose the highest. You don't drop the lowest, you drop the highest. So you have this one fatal flaw essentially.
That's what I did for this one because I rolled pretty well for this character. But instead I dropped mine for charisma. So instead of keeping the 6 and having a 14 in charisma, I dropped the 6 and now I have an 8 in charisma. So
Okay, I get it now. Okay, yeah, no, this was a backup character for any campaign where somebody died, which I'm okay with Valkyrie because she's a character where her personality is just the flaw.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right.
And
5 o'clock, dinner time for some folks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's episode 3 of Academy of Doors. Yeah, we'll be back next week as everybody goes into Niflheim. And I can try to figure out a fun contract for Niflheim. There's a lot of cool stuff in Niflheim. I'm reading about it as we speak. Again, you know everybody. Everybody knows everybody. So me and Garrett will be back in 2 hours at 7 p.m. Eastern Time for House from Ben Hill, which you can donate money to, $5 to cause people to die, which has been happening quite a lot. people have been donating to kill people in that campaign, so it's been fun. And then we'll be back at 10 p.m. Eastern Time to continue our little pirate campaign. So until then, because I figured a way how to do it without Sam being here. Anyways, bye everyone.
Bye.